Hey, everyone. Welcome to the AEW Watch Along. So sorry that today was a totally different type of setup for the Watch Along. I just tuned into Dynamite right now. What do you call it? I already missed the first 52 minutes, but it's okay. What is up, everyone? Don't worry, everybody was going to be on a totally different stream. But the Taylor Swift podcast just ended, so I'm just tuning in. I don't know where Reg is at. I'm texting him right now to log in.
Blue Thunder on Sky Blue.
So, sorry, I'm texting Reg. I'm like, Reg, get in here. Where are you at? So it looks like I just made it in time for the women's match. What have I missed on the show today, guys? Let me know what I've missed, because I didn't get to see the first half of the show. All right, let's go.
Now Willow bringing Tekla out to center. Covers.
All right, I'm trying to get settled with what actually is going down here.
You are seeing
some crazy camera movement
on display, plus 2 world champions watching.
Reg, you're late.
How about this women's division, huh?
Yeah, Athena just under a month away from 1,000
Wait, I can't hear you, Reg.
as the Ring of Honor
You're
Women's
muted.
World Champion and potentially able to add the AEW Women's World Championship.
Your mic is not working.
Look at Julia.
Your mic isn't connected.
That side slam was well done by Amanama. Then that headbutt. Julia was not even in the match.
But
hello.
There. Are you working now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's up, Reg?
What is going on? Where you been? Come to work.
Yo, I mean, I'm on a whole other dimension right now at this moment. But what have I missed on Dynamite?
Wrestling's on, Denise, right now. AEW Dynamite. We have a job every Wednesday, 5 p.m. for us in California.
Alex Windsor.
Look at me, Reg. I don't care.
Oh, my God. What did you miss? What was going on that pod that you couldn't wait till after the show to see?
I still have to listen to the last 15 minutes or so. The stream ended on the YouTube, and it didn't show the ending of the podcast. So I have to go on the audio after this to go hear the last 15 minutes of the podcast.
Annoying.
It was
super
crazy
duper
though.
annoying.
There's so much information. I didn't know we were gonna get a 2-hour podcast. I had no idea. I thought we were gonna get like 40 minutes.
Unbelievable. Can't believe you didn't come to work for that. Didn't even learn nothing.
This is tough on your lower back, your hamstrings, everything, the lactic acid builds up.
So far you missed, it started with Hangman and MJF in their promo battle.
Okay, was it good?
Yeah, that was fun. At first, I was like, they're doing another promo battle. Here we go, Max with this. But it was a good ploy to get Max into the match that they officially announced for Forbidden Door.
They officially announced what now for Forbidden Door?
Max and Hangman for the world title.
That's all I missed? There was nothing else?
Tricked them. And then there was Mox and Kevin Knight. That was a really good fight.
Okay.
They had a good match. Darby Allin showed up and he caused havoc. And then we thought he put Yuta in a body bag and we thought he was going to be the one. But Claudio came in, caught him, hit him with a sick UFO inside of a body bag. She was sick. Then Ospreay showed up. I didn't expect Ospreay to show up. And he challenged the Death Riders to a match at Forbidden Door.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, who from the Death Riders did he challenge?
He challenged the whole
and
gang.
Alex Windsor just won this. Okay.
Wins really fun women's match too. Yeah, he challenged the whole Death Riders to a steel cage match, lights out at Forbidden Door.
The whole Death Riders?
Yeah, the whole gang.
So who's partnering with him?
He didn't say, but I'm guessing the people that were in the match. Oh, Athena and Tony Storm are fighting. Denise is still at the Taylor Swift podcast. She don't know what this is.
I'm trying to catch up on the show. I'm processing the information you just gave me.
Yeah, all right.
And now I'm trying to catch up with what's happening on this show. So, by the way, for the post show, for the review, you're going to host the first hour.
Yes.
I mean, that's the first half of the show. You're
First
gonna have
hour.
to host it.
How long is the show gonna be?
You're gonna have to host it because I don't fucking know what happened on the show.
Ran from the grind.
Because Denise is glowing. Am I glowing?
You are, dude. I'm like,
glowing.
where were you? Like, I've talked to you after you've had great conversations with your husband, and you don't look this way. You look like this is like the best day of your life.
Well, because I was like smiling, crying, screaming. I went through all the emotions right now.
Tony Storm bowing out to the ringside.
I was sending pictures of myself crying to my husband.
Oh my God, unbelievable! What is the deal? What has this woman did to you guys? Who is she?
Oh, glorious! It was glorious.
And Mercedes Moné.
Glorious.
Unbelievable. Announce this tag match, Tony Khan.
Tony Storm fires back. And so
Come on. Windsor.
We got Slick here who says, Reg, it was amazing. You see?
Unbelievable. What about wrestling?
What about wrestling?
Tony Storm.
Crazy.
Close friends and a very
First the bubble, Reg. You got to get out of the bubble. Find
To
some other
Taylor
interest.
Swift. That's the
Find
other
some
bubble.
other interest. Bro, there was 1.3 million people watching. Is Dynamite getting those numbers?
Oh, don't do this. Come on. Don't act like this.
Something underneath your kilts, or else we're gonna bareback you all over Glasgow. So take up
I'm so glad Mercedes brought the hair again.
Yep. She looks great.
Oh my gosh, Athena. She was so pissed.
For Dynamite for Glasgow, one
Tag match, baby. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go. Oh my God. Fire bombs. Woo, woo, woo.
Alex Windsor taking on Mercedes Moné and Athena. You know what they say? It takes
Glasgow too. That crowd's gonna be hot.
Windsor and Storm. They tango it up. And Tony Storm, Athena, they will dance at Forbidden Door as we head to the O2 1 week from Sunday.
Hot, hot, hot.
And Mercedes Moné, her dance card will be full as well. Alex Windsor representing AEW, plus representatives from both Stardom in Japan and CMLL in Mexico.
He was like, CML, LL.
CMLL.
CML, LL.
Since all in. All right, now let's head to
Great
the
segment
back.
with all the
Where
ladies.
our colleague, the remarkable Renee Paquette is standing by.
We're going to
Renee.
catch a word with Will Ospreay. Here he
Willie.
is. Hi. Yes, here we are. Will, you just made a huge announcement regarding Forbidden Door. This is now a lights out cage match.
Oh, it's a
During
lights
the
out
break, we said you
cage
went to Tony Khan's
match.
office.
Yep,
What
yep,
went
yep.
down?
Well, I made a match without his blessing. He had no knowledge about what was going to take place. So naturally, he is thrilled about the idea of a lights-out steel cage match. But guess what? Look, I said to him, look, this doesn't feel Forbidden Door-y enough. Let me blow the door wide open.
Forbidden Dory.
So I got on the phone to my old boss and I said, hello. He said, hi. I'm sure that meant yes, but here we go. I said to him, listen, your lineage, your legacy, you need one last blowout with your old mate Billy. So why not come jump off a cage with your old mate? And he said, yeah, he's up for it. So guess what? On one side, we got myself, we got Darby Allin, a couple more people that we need to confirm, but very pleased to announce that I have the ace, Hiroshi.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wait, so
Well,
how many
just
more
one
people does he
second. I mean,
need?
You did say that leading up to Forbidden Door,
'Cause
you
you
wanted
got-
to
How many
give yourself
people
some
are in the death
time
drive?
to heal up. You
Yuta,
have herniated
Claudio,
discs
Marina.
in your neck. Forbidden
So
Door
he
is
needs a
just around the
girl.
corner. How are you?
There you go. Who's gonna be the girl?
Fine. Would you mind telling your husband
Ooh!
that I would love a chat with him next week in Glasgow?
He was like,
Thank you very much, my love. I'm going to try and
husband.
find me out. Chaos.
Wow.
Damn, putting Renee on the spot like
Will
that.
Ospreay in
Renee didn't
listed.
like that. She's like, I don't sleep for my husband.
Tanahashi.
God, there's a lot happening over here. Oh man, this watch along just started. We're 9 minutes in and it's already off the rails.
Off the rails, baby.
By the way, so thrilled that you didn't announce that all these people were in this lights out death match.
I told you it was he
you were just
challenged the whole game.
You were just, oh yeah, Will challenged the Death Riders, and I'm like, what do you mean he challenged the Death Riders?
He put the big challenge in for the cage match.
Fred,
all
you're
of them.
supposed to host this show. I'm gonna need more details.
When I was talking to you, you're still in La La Taylor land. That's why you weren't even taking the information in. You're like, yeah, new album, Death of a Salesman or whatever the fuck it's called.
There's no death in the title.
The new Taylor Swift album, Death of a Salesman, coming out. I can't wait.
Isn't that the play, The Death of a Salesman? Isn't that like a Twilight Zone thing or it's something?
It's something like that. Yeah.
All right, let me see what people are saying. I have this massive headache right now. I'm like, my head's pounding. All right, we got Doc Rollins.
Crying.
You think? Like, does your head hurt when you cry?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It evokes that emotion.
Clearly, my head is pounding, like right here. All right, we got Doc Rollins, by the way, who just became a brand new DWO member. We got Sheldon Jackson, who just gifted a DWO membership. Yes, thank you, Sheldon. We got Uncle Donk, who says, "Cease Biscuit Alameo." See, he was here earlier when I'm assuming when he was calling Hangman, MJF was calling Hangman Sea Biscuit.
Yep.
We got Uncle Dog, who says even Swift is program countering AEW.
And Denise was right there. She didn't even care. She was like, see ya.
Something. Look, when WWE has counter-programmed AEW, I tuned into AEW. When Taylor Swift counter-programmed AEW, I was like, yo, bye.
Not even a chance. But if WWE was running WrestleMania at the same time, you still would have been at the Taylor Swift podcast. That's just the game.
Yeah, it's just the name of the game. I don't know how to say it. Reg, what would get you to not tune into wrestling?
Wrestling. It's the only thing. Leave me alone. You know the game. I'm here. This is why we do this. I'm here every week talking for 10 hours on a fucking pod.
Collision when I was here talking about Collision.
Oh, here she goes. She watched one Collision episode and now it's everything. Now she's Miss Collision. Here we go.
I am Miss Collision. Thank you, Uncle Dog. Uncle Dog says, yo, D, you miscrossed the prize promo. He's out here trying to fool me.
He started the show. I missed that part.
Yeah, you guys could have ribbed me. Honestly, you guys could have told me Karrion Kross came out and I would have believed it because I haven't even seen no news about Dynamite.
Damn it, I really messed this up.
You did. You dropped the ball. Thank you, Uncle Donk. Dynasty Dan, he says, Miss Denise and Reginald. Dan, hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for hopping into the watch along. And thank you to everybody who still came in here, even though I started this an hour later.
Wow.
I promise you this will not happen again in the future.
People probably thought the pod wasn't even happening. They're like, where is it? Where's Denise? Denise is over here running from the grind, over here talking about Death of a Salesman with a football player. Like, what even is this?
Oh, my God. Oh, no. I forgot they were doing this match, Stokely and Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Dan. You rock.
Thanks, Dan.
Also, Ted Ruza says, $4 Reg, give Reg the links. Denise equals 12-year-old. What?
I think Stoke wins this match would be
because you ran from the grind to go talk about Taylor.
So what?
Were you in the chat?
Okay. No, I had to turn the chat off. I've never seen a crazier chat in my entire life. It was going so fast, Reg, that every time I looked at it, my eyes kept blinking. Like I was like this.
Unbelievable.
It's hard to watch a chat like that. Very,
like
very
I was
hard.
saying, imagine if they had super chats and that 1.6
So
million.
they had members, like people were signing up for memberships. So all of the green memberships were coming in. So they were making like hella bank. And you know how they have the leaderboard now on YouTube? There was a lot of people that were like trying to make it onto that leaderboard. It was like
unbelievable. But
crazy.
Isn't it like the homies football podcast? Like she's not going to be there next week.
Don't matter. Don't matter. All that matters was this week.
Unbelievable.
Reg, can you imagine if we had 1.3 million people watching our stream?
No, I can't imagine that.
Crazy, huh? And that's just like the live stream. There's going to be clips and videos and shit.
Take a little poll. Hey, what do you think of Stokely?
Thank you, Tenriza.
He's short, he's bald, and gets no hose.
Yeah!
He said what?
Yeah, kid's been watching the show. Oh, Lord.
Oh, Cincy.
Here lies Big Stoke, short, bald, got no hose.
Unbelievable.
That may be his greatest line
Hey,
of
Cincinnati,
all time.
Cincinnati.
That's a shirt.
Any hoes in the house?
Oh my
Hey!
God.
Did you really just ask
Okay, we
that?
got a few. Okay, hey.
No, is he gonna
Ma'am.
interview?
Does Stokely
Any
have
hoes in the
intentions of
house?
getting you?
What?
Is a serious question? No, absolutely.
I don't know what.
What
Good
is
luck tonight either,
happening?
bud. Let's go.
I don't know what's happening right now.
There's nothing wrong with
I'm so
don't know.
glad I didn't miss this, Reg. You wouldn't have been able to explain this to me.
I couldn't. I can't even explain it to myself right now. I don't know what's happening.
Adam is out here trying to call out hoes from the crowd, and I love how nobody responded. Like, hey, hoe over here. Woo!
We hoes in the house, and you guys don't forget,
Hey.
hoes aren't women. They're not just women. They're men. They're
What's
people.
that one
Everybody could be a
song?
hoe.
There's that one song where they ask for hoes in the song.
Bunch of songs.
There's a song where there's like, I think it's hoes or something. I forgot what it is. Because they like ask, and then
Million.
there's girls that are like, here. There's a really famous
So many
song, and I can't
songs.
think about it right now.
That was this segment is what I would expect. Fair.
Well, for those that don't know, Big Stoke is the manager of FTR. FTR on the ramp, and FTR has been undefeated.
You're just gonna leave him,
Put the mic down.
or just pin him? Should I just pin him?
No, they want more.
So, they don't care about you at all, kid.
As Dax and Cash. Oh, wait a second. Now finally coming to the ring.
Oh God. Oh God.
Dax. Oh no. Oh no. Cash Wheelers. Restraining order. It's all null and void. Exactly.
He said that.
He can do anything he wants to FTR. This is all he's wanted.
There you go. Oh, shot.
Guess how they get you back, Denise? Is this better than the Taylor Swift stream?
Reg, look at my glow. Look, I'm glowing so much light is coming out of me. Look at that. Look at, when's the last time you ever saw this happen to me? Hey, what was that?
Oh, hit him with some salt.
Wait, what was that?
Salt in the eyes, powder or something.
Powder.
Now, the referee throwing this
Cocaine.
match out, but Cope finding himself at the mercy of FTR.
Cocaine.
Had a game plan. I love it. Yeah, don't use the microphone, guys. Come on.
Oh, Jesus, that sounded ugly.
Making him look extra old with that powder.
Yo.
I mean, he's getting what he wanted. He's getting
I'm
his
rated
hands on
R, old, and can't get hoes.
He's at a 3-on-1 disadvantage.
He's married, Denise.
I
Don't.
know. That's why you can't get hoes. You can't get hoes when you're married.
That's
You're
true.
done
That's true.
getting hoes.
That's true.
I hate how many times you've said hoes already on this podcast, by the way.
He
I
started
am
it.
a feminist.
Remember, like I said, hoes is gender neutral. Anybody could
That
be a
is
hoe.
true. Because Reg, you the biggest hoe I know.
I mean, listen, the game is the game, you know?
And that's what they want to do. They want to shut him down right now for.
Oh, here's Christian Cage.
Oh, big brother saving his little. Wait, I think Edge is the older brother.
This is the last thing that we expected, guys.
He's going to slow walk the dog. Oh, no, he got some weapon.
Find yourself, and Christian. Spike, he's got Spike. Christian with Spike in hand. And
Oh, Nick Wayne.
Oh,
Oh.
Christian.
He hit Shelly. Is that her name? Remember, I always forget her name. He got
Spike.
Shelly
His
out
name
there
is
again.
Spike. That's not
Oh, Spike.
Shelly, it's Spike.
You got Shelly out there.
Stacy.
Christian Cage was on the receiving end of that.
He has Shelly in his hand. Trying to
By the
cause some
way,
havoc with it.
The New Heights podcast just tweeted that they hit a glitch and they were going to come back shortly. So they did come back after I tuned out. So
I absolutely
I'm
can't
gonna have to,
believe
after the show, go catch the last, like, I think there was still like 18 minutes left. 20 minutes or so left on the podcast.
Wow, what if that was where the big news dropped? Like, she's like, you have to be on this
Don't worry.
stream.
I get Taylor Swift notifications sent directly to me from all her fan sites.
From Taylor.
So if anything that I miss, It will come out here. Don't worry.
Okay, a big moment is happening here on TV. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
You've been waiting for this for a long time.
What? This is Cope and Christian.
Yeah, I'm not that big of an Edge and Christian, Mark.
No remorse. Absolutely.
I'm a Hardy Boys girl.
Giving Spike
Me too.
to Cope.
I'm a Hardy Boys girl too, baby.
You're a Hardy Boys girl too?
To convince Cope that Christian has turned a corner.
Go find yourself. Oh, they hugged.
Why?
Hugged it out. What do you mean? They're brothers.
I know, but why are they suddenly okay now after everything that's happened?
They're friends. Their common
forever.
bond is hating the FTR.
The embrace, but
They're brothers. 5-second pose. 5-second pose.
I'm not sure that's a look of elation on the face of Christian Cage. Well, I could tell you from experience, knowing both.
Damn, Adam Copeland looks hella old.
Man, with that salt and pepper beard.
Yeah, with the powder. Now he looks like little rock and roll Santa Claus.
Rock and roll Santa.
A very complicated friendship.
Friends forever. Always will be friends.
We'll have to tell fans what these two together as a team has meant to this.
Yeah, that's true. Melissa Cabello says there is a lot of forgive and forget in wrestling, especially these days.
And family, too. You know, sometimes you don't talk to your family for 5 years, and you see them, you're like, all right, let's be family again.
By the way, Ted Ruza says the way Denise talks about Taylor Swift is a scary cult talk. Have you seen the way people talk about wrestling? You really want to start that conversation with me?
You're in it, brother. This
You
is
really
cult.
want to
We're
have that conversation with me. There's not nearly as much drama in the Swiftie world as there is in the wrestling world. And I know because I'm in it.
You're deep in it. Deep inside of it.
Are we talking about the Swiftie world or the wrestling world?
Both.
Both. Exactly. Exactly. What is happening? Is this a commercial?
I don't know. I like this little beat, though.
Wait, is this part of the show?
Yeah, what is this? I'm seeing it on mine, too, so it's a thing.
And it's just stopped. Oh, it's Homo.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's happening right
Yeah,
now?
me too. I like this. This is kind of fun.
Cute. That's cute.
He's a little hook thing. Okay.
I see. I like that.
If you yeah, me too. Me too.
Look.
I thought I wasn't sure if this was like a promo for like a Max TV show. Like I thought they were maybe promoting a Max show, or if it was like a wrestling thing.
A new AEW show. I don't know what that was. I was very confused for a second there. Shout out to Hook though. Good to see him back.
I thought it had something to do with Batman.
It did kind of look like a Batman thing, but I think that's the point. Like
yeah, because he has the bat signal
sort
of thing going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. We got Sheldon here who says, I will say this. I didn't like Taylor Swift, but from the parts I've seen, I've gained a new respect for her, but I shall not listen to her music. Sheldon, I have been telling you this for years now. I have been telling everybody.
Telling them what?
How great and wonderful Taylor Swift is. Everybody. I've been telling everybody. I sound like a broken record. You know, she saw, by the way, there's a clip in there that I want to clip out at some point where she talks about how to handle hate on social media. I want to clip that out, post it up, and have everybody fucking listen to that so that we can stop having people give attention to negative people on the internet and stop, for the love of God, fighting with people online. That's it. I want to post that clip up because I felt like she explained it beautifully.
Let Taylor tell you, because she would know more than anybody. No, I would never slander the homegirl Taylor Swift. After I see how she treats her employees and all the people that kind of go along with her for very long and strenuous tours, you can't diss anybody that's moving like that. She's moving in the right direction. She'll be on some wild shit because she's a celebrity and she has a lot of money. But everybody that's kind of like that is like flying her planes and shit. But like, you know, who cares about the environment?
It's so funny because there's going to be like a lot of people that have like an idea of her, but because this interview is going to be so publicized and you're going to see millions of clips everywhere, there's some people, and this is not for Swifties, like Swifties already know her personality, but some people are going to be like, wait, Taylor Swift, she really just hangs out in her house and makes bread? Like that's what she does? She's on bread blogs? What? That's what this global
She is just a a regular person that, and people don't realize that. I saw somebody earlier being like, yeah, she's been laying low for a while, so it's good to see her back. I'm like, she was on tour. That's not really.
Yeah, she was on
She was
tour.
not laying low.
Right, exactly. So it's just crazy stuff. But we got Ben T. Swift Sneffer here. It says, good evening, Reg, and my fellow Cope member, Denise. Let's effing go! By the way, I bought 4 more albums today, Reg.
But you're only...
It's because, well, the new ones came out in different color variants, and there's photos in there, and they're like all different.
Okay,
and have you seen the photos? Have you seen the photos?
Maybe bring 10 Ruza's super chat back up, because I don't know. You brought 4 of the same album?
Oh,
what?
You know I have 9 out. You know I have 9 copies of Folklore, right? Because they're all different covers. It's a collection, Reg. It's what people do when they collect things.
Still so much more to
Is Kane?
Thank you, Venti.
What the hell? Yeah,
What is happening on Dynamite today? Oh, I think this is for the Young Bucks.
Sorry, everyone. We do not have music for the Young Bucks
See?
tonight.
Yeah, it's for the Young Bucks.
Well, the Bucks, they've been begging.
I feel like this is a drunk episode of Dynamite. If Dynamite
Sorry,
could get
everyone.
drunk, it'd be this episode.
Just keeps getting more disrespectful.
Nothing like a little booze.
Yeah.
They're not in charge anymore. Like I said,
Slick Nick,
Ah,
Mr.
they
Instant
did it.
Replay.
They did it.
That's
They
funny.
did it.
to high-risk wrestling.
Jobbers. And they're wearing orange. I'm not going to say anything. They're Swifties.
They're not.
I can
Oh
feel
my
it.
God. Don't put everything on that.
Remember, I said that people think about colors and like what they wear, and you were shitting on me for the FTR thing.
They're
Either that
paying.
or they want to match Forbidden Door. Because
They're
Forbidden
paying
Door is
tribute to
orange.
Taz, the legendary, infamous ECW World Champion Taz.
Just happened to be today of all days, though, right?
Orange.
All right,
Now she controls
Okay.
orange.
Maybe they're trying to match Forbidden Door. Remember you were talking shit and not believing me when I said some wrestlers might match their gear to like certain things?
Don't nobody be doing that. That was fake when you said the FTR did it. It's fake now.
Fine, don't believe me. We got Infamous Raider Loco. It says Facebook Denise promoted Hangman match before YouTube Denise even found out about the match. He says, anyway, what's up, my Cali Connect family? Are there any hoes in this chat? DWO, dark and full of facts. Okay, first of all, this is hella funny because now this is adding to the AI theories or the robot theories of Denise because, like, Facebook Denise was promoting something she hasn't even known about.
Oh, so she's promoting AEW stuff when you weren't even watching
Yeah, I
AEW?
wasn't even watching, but Facebook Denise was on
And
it.
they told bring them.
AI, I knew it. This confirms it. This is a fake person here on the pod right here. She sends her little double to do her job. That's crazy. Why did
All
you
right.
send your double earlier when you were on the tele? Why couldn't you do it both at the same time? I don't understand.
Look, do not question AI Denise, okay? AI Denise has her methods, please.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, do we have any hoes in the chat?
Is this some
Yeah, they
hoes
gotta
in this
run
house?
with it, right? Like they gotta start running with AEW hoes. You know how we were the sickos? Now we gotta be AEW hoes.
I don't know if they want to do that.
Okay. Boo.
The AEW hoes?
Wait, this is the match that I wanted to see. Wait, hold on.
Kyle Fletcher, but who in the world could this be?
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
okay.
Fletcher. He's looking, he's
No.
wondering.
Was this the match that Tony Khan announced early? Oh shit! Oh, it's Hiromu.
Oh, it's Tanahashi. He's here.
Oh wait, no, it's Hiromu.
Oh, Takahashi. I thought it was Tanahashi. Takahashi.
Wow, Reg, I'm smarter than you.
I couldn't see it on the screen.
Anyways, this wasn't the match that Tony Khan promoted earlier, right? Because earlier there was a match with Roosh.
Oh, no, that's a different one. They're wrestling the Ops.
Okay, but that hasn't happened yet, though, has it?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
that's the match I wanted to see when I saw that it was announced.
That's probably the main event I'd see at this point.
Okay, good.
He is a risk taker. He is a
I was almost going to text Will and be like, Will, don't put this on the first hour.
Yeah, I don't think he could do that. I don't think he has that much pull.
Hey, I was going to shoot my shot regardless. I didn't want to
Change
miss
in
that
match placement.
So funny.
Hologram.
All right, thank you so much, Frank, for the love. And yes, we got some hoes in here.
We got some hoes in here.
We got some hoes in here.
Still smarting after that loss.
By the way, we got Issa David who says, tisk, tisk, I'm disappointed you chose Taylor over AEW. No, you can listen to that anytime. Bill is going to Wrestle Dream YouTube going. Love to get a chance to meet my two favorite creators.
Brody took a pretty nasty spill here.
Are you moving? Are you going, Reg, to Wrestle Dream?
No, I started to think about it. I was like, am I? No, I'm not. I'm not traveling for wrestling for the rest of the year. I think I'm done.
Where is Wrestle Dream this year? Oh, no, they super kicked Justin Roberts.
Oh, no, you're sucking all that shit. He deserved it.
Good. Take him out. Bye, Justin Roberts.
It was time. It was time. Wrestle Dream is in St. Louis.
He's going to need some medical help here.
St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh, hologram.
I would go back to St. Louis only because they have a Waffle House there. That was the first place I ever had Waffle House at.
Waffle House is bomb. What a
yeah.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, thank you so much to Issa David. I appreciate you. And hopefully we do get a chance to meet you at some point. Definitely. We got Bear Hudson here who says, thank you for being a trailblazer and inspiration. Thank you so much, Bear Hudson. It's very nice of you. You always come in here with such the nicest things to say. We got Brandon here who says, what's up? I sent you a message on Twitter, Denise. Hey, thank you, Brandon. I actually have my Twitter messages are closed, but yeah, so it'd probably be best just to like tweet me directly. That's usually the best way to connect with me because yeah, my Twitter stuff are closed. Well, all my DMs are actually closed for the most part.
You got a lot of followers. It'd be hard to keep up with.
No, I've been thinking about opening my DMs because a lot of like creators like in other spaces recommend it. But they're in other spaces. They're not in my space. And you know, it could get kind of crazy in the pro wrestling space.
Yeah, these spaces that they exist in, it is good to have your DMs open. It is good to be open in general, but over here,
yeah, I know.
Not the same.
But it's like one of the things that they say, like if you have your DMs open and I don't know, like have DM action going on, that's like one of the ways to like grow your Instagram account.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, yo, if I open myself up to that, it can get kind of cray-cray. Like I shut them down for a reason. Like there was a reason why I shut them down.
There's a lot of interesting individuals over there trying to take advantage of those DMs. So I understand why you would shut it down.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I think some of the craziest things that I've had where my craziest DMs experience were people claiming ownership over me. Like they own me. I know. Isn't that weird?
What you mean?
Like people tell me, Denise, I told you like not to do this. Why'd you do this? And then they're having conversations with themselves. Like if I'm in them and they're giving me like directions and how to act and how to be.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Like if it's a puppeteer thing.
Oh, I definitely understand because there's some people in my DMs doing the same shit. I'm like, could you get out of my DMs, brother?
That happens to you? Like people try to like control you?
Yeah, and they think this is a thing that happens pretty often to Phil and I. They think since they submit us super chats that we're like that they own some part of us. It's real like I pay your taxes type energy of like I do this for your show, so you better do essentially what I say. And I'm like, I don't. That's not how this works, brother.
Well, I haven't had that happen to me yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other stuff, like the ones like that, I'm like a part of the conversation, but I'm not a part of the conversations. Those ones trip me out. I'm like, what? I'm in trouble. I didn't even know I didn't even know.
You're in trouble, big time.
Yeah,
big time.
In there.
$10,000 each. What they did was Justin. $10,000 each. And I've also been told I'm going to do the ring announcing for the remainder of the show.
Ring announcing.
First time I've done ring announcing on TBS since 1989.
What?
Oh, smash him. And the smashing machine.
Over the top.
Ooh.
Nick on the floor.
Ouch.
I got to see Brody this weekend at the Adidas Brain Slam event.
Oh, yeah. How was that?
It was very fun, Reg. You should have been there.
Shout out to Brain Slam. I think the homies have something to do with that. You deal with Madison?
Nice.
Was Madison there?
Yeah, Madison was there. He was the one that used to run Suburban Fight, remember?
That's my homie for real. Shout out to my homeboy.
Yeah, I survived first suburban fight for like several years.
Yeah.
That's on you, Madison.
Yeah. Same here.
Justin has disrespected these men. He has.
His head on this.
We also got Jose Nueves who says, I just watched the New Heights podcast. What's up, Jose? Hell yeah.
I'm sure he didn't injure his head. I mean, Tez,
They didn't need the views. We need the views.
Bro.
Abusing their power when they were EVP. So.
It ain't the same. We got levels here. There's
At
levels.
all. There's total level.
King in the grip of Josh Alexander. Brody King,
I said
of
on
course,
Twitter, Denise would be this all wrestling shit would be all over if Taylor Swift started a weekly podcast. I'd be like, we'd be
in
done,
Glasgow,
brother.
Scotland, at the Hydro.
Yeah,
They will
yeah,
face
done,
FTR
done.
to determine who will challenge.
Denise just starts covering the Taylor Swift podcast exclusively.
No, just to put in perspective, when I logged in today to New Heights, they had 2.83 million followers. They currently have 2.92 million followers.
We saw him.
So that means
That's
they
a
gained
lot of
about
followers.
1 million followers, right?
Yeah.
They gained 1 million subscribers on YouTube in the last 2.5 hours.
It takes people years to do that. They did
It
that shit in
takes
some
people
hours.
a whole lifetime to hit 1 million subscribers, and some people never even do. And that happened in 2.5 hours.
Now maybe
Sick
brain
world.
buster on the apron. This
Wait,
could
I
be
don't think we did the
disastrous
math
for
right.
Fletcher.
Did we do the math right?
Fletcher, right
Nope,
hands
not
to
at
the
all.
ribs.
No, we did not. We did not do the math right. 'Cause that's not starting to make any sense. Thank you, Dynasty Dan. Says 100K. Wait, did I just do 1 million?
I was just like, yeah, totally. That's it.
Yeah,
Those
you
are the
didn't even
numbers.
correct me.
No.
That's 100K. Okay. Wait a minute.
Yep. Did it, got it, and done it.
That's so funny.
By Fletcher, excellent
All
job
right.
because that close.
Oh yeah, when I say I'm legitimately bad at math.
You're looking for some
I
payback for
hate math.
Saturday, which was a tremendous
Marcus
match.
is like,
And he
I was
had a
like,
chance
what
to
are
become the
y'all?
champion.
To be honest, that is
And
not the
now a
right
little
math. It is not.
At all.
I'm sorry,
John Harris says Steiner math.
Oh.
My Gunner says Kelly Public.
Fletcher, the knees were up.
Shaking my
Trying to
head.
keep his undefeated streak
Listen,
as Hologram.
nope.
Yo, you
Child
didn't
left
even
behind.
correct me, Reg.
Nope, I thought you had it.
No.
Brody,
Oh.
How about that?
Bucks changing levels.
To the drop kick.
Drop kick. And by the way, Don Callis fan.
All right. Well, anyways,
Oh.
100,000 subscribers in 2.5 hours. That took me 5 years to do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Don Callis family still smart enough to.
Oh shit! Is he about to? Oh no!
Oh.
Well done by Josh. Just drove
Mhm,
the
nuh-uh.
Roman into
You
the
know I'm trying to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, they doing it.
The powerbomb, the super kick.
There's just too much going on.
The Bucks are better when they're angry.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Oh, man, that's a
Caught
lot
him.
of power by Tom.
Oh.
Oh, wow, I think King is done.
He did.
Amazing.
Brody King likely completely neutralized by the Don Callis family as this battle rages on.
They hooping, baby.
Jobbers now. All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me catch up with what everybody is saying. Yes, boy says Denise got that Braun Breaker mythology. Yo, that's hella funny. All right, let's see what everyone's saying. We got Toby Schwartzbauer. What's up, Toby? He says, Denise made the right decision. Taylor and Sabrina, I am not a case. So hyped. Taylor over AEW. Y'all do not understand. Exactly. Y'all do not. This was, okay, Reg, let me try to think. Okay, what's your ultimate dream match? Everybody right now, think of your ultimate dream match. Okay, whatever. So you have your ultimate dream match, okay? Let's say your ultimate dream match was going to headline WrestleMania in your hometown and you had front row seats. What would be your excitement level?
I mean, if it was WrestleMania, maybe not that excited.
Okay, fine. Fucking all in, Reg. Whatever. The point that I'm trying to say is that is the kind of elation that a Swiftie felt today in this podcast.
She just
Reg,
talked on a
don't
podcast.
Get that. We don't get that. There's a lot in here. I'm not going to explain the whole thing to you, but just understand it. I'm trying to put it into words for that some people might not be able to understand. It's like seeing your team win
on a podcast.
Well, I'm sorry, none of your heroes are interesting to listen to, Reg.
Wow, don't say that about my heroes.
Who would you be so excited to like listen to talk for 2 hours on a podcast?
Not even myself at this point.
Yo, Reg, I'm sorry, I can't get through to you.
Now, if Jay-Z did like an in-depth podcast, I'd be excited for that.
Okay,
there's a couple like hip hop artists that I'd be into it.
Okay, so we had that day today. We had that day. Our day came. It was today. We just lived it, Reg. So anyway,
gave you a nice little nugget.
Taylor and Sabrina are doing a collab together.
Are they? What kind of collab?
A music collab, track 12.
Oh my God, that song's gonna be #1 for the next 500 years.
It's gonna be all over the radio.
Oh, I hate that song already. It's gonna get played so much every time I go to karaoke. Everybody's gonna fucking do it. I hate that song. I've never heard it, and I fucking hate it.
You're gonna be dancing with the hoes at the club to this song.
Oh, the hoes are gonna love that song. Oh my God, the hoes are gonna love that song.
Thank you, Toby. We got Mike T90K who says, when we getting the Smash Marry Kill Reg edition, we've done it. We've done it. Yeah, It's up here on the channel. Go check it out, guys. It's up there.
We almost got canceled for that one.
Did we? Did anybody yell at you and get mad at you?
Not that I could remember.
No, the funniest one was, so when I did because I've done 3 now. I've done one alone. I did one with Alex, and then I did one with you. And the one when I did alone and the one I did with Alex, people were like, imagine if guys did this. And I was like, hey, you can check out the one that I did with Reg. And then in parentheses, I put, he's a guy.
Yeah, I'm a guy. And I judged guys too. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. It's all for fun. Like, everything we do here on the channel is for fun. Do not take nothing
seriously.
Thank you, Mike.
Don't take us serious. We be talking some bullshit over here.
Ben T. Swift Sneffer says there is no more dangerous cult than the Trump cult.
He looks great.
I detect no lies.
That's a fact.
Thank you, Ben. And Ben also says Reg is a member of the Mama Wayne cult.
That's a fact. If she had a pod, I'd be tuned right in. What you talking about, Mama Wayne?
Imagine she's like, oh yeah, I really like guys whose name starts with the letter R.
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
Oh, double dropping.
My favorite guys are guys from North California.
Oh, she would not say that.
Oh, I got a thing for guys from Oakland.
Stop it. Unreal. This isn't real. She's a grown woman.
What if she says, my dream is to find a guy from Oakland with dreads and glasses?
I'd be like, you're being weird, lady. Why is that your dream? I'd be like, we have to talk about this first. Let's talk about why you have this weird fantasy, this fetish, as they say.
That's so funny. Thank you, Ben.
He's been utilizing his speed excellently. And Alexander grabs the boot of Hiromu, and Fletcher comes flying in with a huge shot. Oh, Fletcher just shut down Hiromu right there, and now Nicholas coming in. Boom, that's legal now. Matt and Nick were very familiar
big
with
knee.
Hiromu Takahashi based on their time
into the sliced bread.
Wrestling when Hiromu was on his ascent. Well, right now, he may be on the descent at the hands of the Don Callis family. The old man right now is Fletcher, not challenged. Nice German suplex by Alexander. Legal is Fletcher. Oh, boy, this is bad.
Tombstone.
Oh. You know what Hiromu's gear reminds me of?
What?
You know, like those pens with the big fluffy thing at the top that girls have?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what he reminds me of.
Is that still a thing? Do people still have those?
Oh, yeah. They sell them at the Dollar Tree and everything.
Had his share of
like, I haven't seen one since school, but that's a long time.
I don't have one. I've been wanting one, though, for a while. I do have, like, a teddy bear one where you, like, press it and all the colors of the rainbow come out.
Match coming up next week in Glasgow and here on Dynamite.
Hiromu turning on the afterburners.
Oh,
nice.
That's a hell of a
big lady.
Yeah, he really took Fletcher damn near out of his feet, not off him, out of him. And now the fireman's carry Alexander, the chop block, clipping the back.
Just a little boot
of Hiromu. Smart by Alexander.
We love you, the young bucks.
Wrestler is Josh. Alexander, who spent the early days of his career as a tag team specialist, had many battles with the Bucks, but now
Going for the big bomb. Oh.
Alexander, though, big elbow strike to the jaw for Roman, but Roman, Cazadora.
Oh. Dropped him on his head.
Center of the ring.
The spike.
No.
Good save by Kyle Fletcher.
Oh. There's Ishii. Oh, super kick. There he goes.
Courtesy of Fletcher.
Oh, another lariat. Brody King going. Oh.
That looks scarier. I was like, oh, fuck. That big of a guy coming at you at that speed.
I didn't think he was going to get up in time.
Yeah. Ooh, oh, that was cool.
Oh, hologram right after him.
Sends Matt, Mr. Instant Replay.
Oh, shit.
Crashing to the floor.
Big hollow. Hollow the Don.
Replay for whatever hologram has in mind.
Oh.
Nice little in his back.
A little.
A little.
Josh Alexander means business. Drop the straps.
Alexander looking for that
Takahashi flipped out.
spike, but
super kick.
Hiromu Takahashi now. Hiromu.
Oh.
Just plants Alexander, center of the ring to
That's it.
I'm sorry. I needed this match to keep going. I didn't want this match to kind of end there.
That's that hot Rashida shit we've been getting for the last couple of weeks.
I needed
Just
at
fire.
least 5 more spots, and then we could have moved on.
Yeah.
the microphone to announce the winners after he's getting berated by Nick Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the match, Hiromu, Hologram, Brody King, and Tomohiro Ishii.
Good job, Tony.
Well, Kyle Fletcher.
All right, let me catch up here. We got Tracy here who says, I was working on a project for work, listening to Taylor and Dynamite. My brain is fried, so much content from wrestling and so much news. Tracy, I don't know how you did that. My brain would have been like, shoom, shoom, shoom. I'm going to re-listen to the entire thing, Red. I was so excited that I was missing parts because I was every bit of news that I got, I was texting, and then I was tweeting, and then I was getting the images, and then I was buying the albums, and it was just like a whole thing.
How much were the albums? We never talked about prices.
I don't know, actually. Let me check.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Tracy, shout out to you.
$17.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
But it's a deluxe CD. It's a deluxe CD, and they have like pictures and everything, so all of that. Not bad. $17.99.
A CD. No one has CD players. I see what you're doing, Taylor. Good job.
Thank you, Tracy. We got W. Stein here who says Young Bucks getting the Sad Corbin treatment.
They are.
I used to love Sad Corbin.
Yeah, that was a good gimmick. I like that a lot.
Yeah, same. All right, we also got W. Stein 79, who's thank you, by the way. W. Stein says Tony versus Sky versus Taylor Swift with Denise as ref. Bro, I'd be the worst referee ever in that match.
Yeah, Denise is just gonna be biased towards Taylor Swift. That's no fun.
No, I won't even move. I'll just be there like this.
Denise, you got to get your shit together. If that Taylor interview comes, you got to be on.
Oh,
this.
it's never coming, Reg. Come on, let's be real.
Denise, come on.
Maybe she's like old. And I finally get my chance.
No, when they call tomorrow and they're like, Denise, we need this. You can't be acting like a little mark.
Why would Taylor Swift be on a wrestling YouTube channel doing an
interview
interview with me?
One of her big fans. You got motion out here. And when she comes, you can't be acting like a little mark girl, Denise.
I'm going to be like, okay, this is my intro. Oh my God, guys, welcome to the channel. You will not believe it. I totally have Taylor Swift here. Oh my God, Taylor, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
This is not going to work out. You're just crying instantly before you even get to anything. This is not going to work out, Denise.
She's going to be like, she's going to look at her publicist, Tree, and be like, Tree, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, like, please get us out of this. Denise, you got to work on already. This. That's a big deal.
One time, Reg, this is really sad. And I don't need, okay, I'm going to share a secret, but if I share the secret, I'm going to need no one to laugh.
We're not going to
Okay.
judge you. You're fine.
One
It's a safe
time,
space.
I got okay. This has happened more than one time. Okay, I've been a lifelong fan. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it happened one time, but it happened more than one time. I imagined me meeting Taylor Swift, like really, really imagined it, and I just like started sobbing like a baby. And it was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do if the day ever comes?
She's a regular human being.
Not
Denise.
me, Reg.
She has red blood inside of her like you. She puts
It
her
ain't the same
pants.
kind of blood.
She puts her pants on one leg at a time.
She puts them on differently than I do.
She takes shits. It's all the same. Same thing.
Her shits are better than my shit.
There's no turning back from here. That's it. That's all. There's no fixing her, you guys.
Y'all don't
Oh,
understand.
man. Jesus Christ. She has better shits than mine. Are insane. I don't know, man. I do not know. I don't think there's any turning back. Like, this is real. Bring 10 Reasons chat up again, because this is a cult. They're all the same shit.
I can't even breathe right now. It's officially the most unhinged thing I've ever said on a podcast.
Legit.
And I sound dick pills.
That's a fact. Number one.
So funny.
Oh, my God.
All right, we got Ten Ruza here. Says Reg is nothing but cool to talk to. A great combo.
I am. A lot of people say that.
Thank you, Ten Ruza.
Appreciate you, homie.
Audio issues.
We can't hear you, Renee.
She hasn't started talking yet, Reg.
She was talking.
Oh, she was? Never mind. Someone has an I Miss Rampage. Chuck F. from C-Bus Rocks. What?
Giving this up to us, homie Chuck F. from Columbus.
Some insider stuff I don't know about.
C-Bus. But right now, let's head back up to the stage and Renee.
Let Renee's mic
Ladies
work.
and gentlemen, please welcome out Swerve Strickland.
Top rope.
All right, we got Mike T90K says this super chat means I own y'all. If you want a prom post with y'all, I'll get one. Seriously, some wrestling fans are just too wild these days. Shaking my head. That's funny.
The prom post. Every day I'm like, I guess we can do whatever we want. And we
Didn't
have
that
rules
happen
before.
one time? Like somebody did a prom pose with like the female talent and it went viral.
It's been a conversation this week because Nikki Bella was talking about it. It happened with Nikki Bella one time.
Oh,
And she was saying that she thought it was chill. She wasn't really like, she didn't think it crossed the line, but everybody was like offended for her, you know, those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, here's the thing, like, I guess it depends on the situation, right? Because if she was cool with it,
right.
then she was cool with it.
Yeah.
If
People
she
just get weird
wasn't,
up.
that'd be different.
People just get weird about touching and stuff on these meet and greets. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, have you seen these meet and greet photos? I mean, I've been seeing fans be carried. So it doesn't really feel like it's that crazy no more.
You will challenge
No.
Kazuchika Okada for the AEW Unified Championship.
Swerve's house.
Before we get into more on that match, I do have to talk to you about something that I saw earlier today. I did see you checking in with our team doctors, and I have to ask, are you medically
shit.
cleared
Are
to
you
compete
okay?
right now?
Hey, listen, we're tough people. We get hurt all the time and we push through. I'm not going to let something like that bother me and stop me from getting to the Unified Championship
Swerve.
against Okada in London.
I'm tired of these
That's
injuries.
my
I hope he's
priority.
okay.
That's the only thing that's focused right now on my mind and Nana's.
Swerve's house.
Oh, I like that someone printed out the meme.
That's tight.
Truth be told, I don't think they want me to slow down and stop at all either, because they want me to become Unified Champion as well.
That's a fact. Oh,
Did they change Okada's song?
yeah, he has a new song.
Kazuchika Okada.
When did this happen?
It's been happening. You've probably seen him 5 times since it's happened.
This is the first time I feel like I really noticed it. I don't like it. I want the old song back.
We should have put that on our little entrance themes. You wouldn't have known who that song was at all.
Damn, that belt is nice.
Yeah, that looks good.
You've got no chance.
Okada identifying the knee injury to Swerve.
So you might as well give up now.
Give it up.
Whose house?
That's it. That's all you need.
Okay.
Tell him to shut up, Okada. Do it.
Bitch.
That was all he had. He was like, bitch.
Okada trying to press the buttons.
Okay, see, the man should have started chanting, bitch, bitch.
Knock them on
Hella
the
funny.
Oh, my God.
Matchups coming up at Forbidden Door.
Is that Spider Nate Webb?
Is this all we're doing, really?
That's it?
That's it.
Both athletes, both competitors, to be as close to 100%
Okay.
as possible.
We're telling the story to this match on next week, I guess.
I guess so.
Swerve Strickland, Okada at Forbidden Door, but coming up next.
Oh, good. This was the match I was most waiting for.
Main
Wait,
event.
I would have been so sad if I missed this match. Okay, fine. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah, you would have been okay.
Yeah, I know.
You don't care.
John, just a second of your time. It is official. Hiroshi Tanahashi is going to join Will Ospreay along with Darby Allin at Forbidden Door. Have you chosen your teammates yet?
Teammates?
Tanahashi.
They're right there.
This was a
They got
bad.
Tanahashi.
This was bad overall.
Hiroshi Tanahashi. Thank you very much.
I have a feeling they didn't have time to prepare that segment because there was a lot of mistakes in that one. Like some really, really noticeable ones.
Who's back there?
Unless
It's easier, Suda.
he's not using his own teammates.
Oh.
Wait, is he not going to use his own teammates?
Would you use Will or Yuta, Denise?
Fuck no, I wouldn't.
There you go. You're answering your
But
own
that- no,
question.
I wouldn't have phrased that segment like that. Like whoever came up with that producing part of that segment, we need to talk because that was like messy.
Yeah, because it's like I'm assuming that the Death Riders are going to be his partners because
We shouldn't be. Yeah, exactly. I think it should have been different. Kind of like, just what are your thoughts? This match was made.
Right.
Do you think you and the Death Riders are prepared for it? Something along those lines.
And then,
And kind of lead into that and be like,
yeah,
what?
like are you and the Death Riders going to be able to do this? And he's like, maybe I'm not going to use the Death Riders or some kind of shit like that.
Right. I would have definitely rethought that whole segment. Let's see what we got here. We got Grapple Geekery who says, Mr. Stream starting, I was cooking steak and shrimp and getting pico and chips together. I'm here for the party matches, fellow DWO kids. I like how we have the party matches now. We didn't see party matches, by the way. Those were all party matches.
Those are definitely party matches. It's the vibe. It's kind of like, I think there's a thing of AEW trying to get more fans into the building. And I think putting matches like this on Dynamite, which they have for a bunch of weeks now, are the way to do it. Because you're like, damn, I want to be in the arena for a Young Bucks match where they're going insane, where there's 5,000 people doing a million things. Those are the party matches, you know?
Yeah. Thank you, Grapple Geekery. Oh, and Brandon says, okay, no problem. I sent it on the Instinct Culture account. It was regarding the co-stream I asked before. Oh, yes, the Instinct Culture account. Yes, that's a good way to also reach out. Thank you so much, Brandon, for reminding me of that. I don't run the ad account anymore, really. Like, it's there, it's happening, but I need to be more active. Honestly, it's just a reminder to me that I need to get on it. But Rex, there's just a million things that I'm already doing, you know?
Denise, you need to be doing more.
I hate you, Reg.
I know.
I hate you. All right, we got John Taylor here. Hey, what's up, John? He says, one of the first things I told Denise in DMs is that she doesn't owe me a conversation or time just because I send super chats. And the one DM I sent Reg was a group DM with Denise, I think. So glad I'm not that guy. Haha. Wait, why does Reg only get one DM? And so Reg, do you feel left out now because you aren't loved? You didn't get more DMs?
I feel fine. I get my love in other avenues. Wait, what's wrong with you? What? Wait, what? Why are you looking like that? Why are you saying? I didn't mean like that. I meant like in.
What other is this at the BJ's parties where you're getting the love in other avenues?
It is not at the BJ's party. It said regular places, 7-Eleven.
Yeah, the BJ's parties. That's our regular places.
Leave me out of this. No, John Taylor. Most of the DM people are faceless or anime avatar. Nobody that's real is in there acting crazy. You know, they're all bots.
We're back and
Wait, you have your DMs open on Twitter?
I do. I think you have to be like, you have to have some stuff though, you know?
Yeah, no, mine are closed. Mine have never been open in all my Twitter history.
Ever?
Ever. Wait, so if I were to open my Twitter DMs, would there be messages that like people tried? No, because they don't have the option to send.
Wait, it's not against FTR. Well, it can't be against FTR. Oh, because they're going to wrestle them at All Out in Canada.
No, FTR, remember, they're still, they have that match with Brodito. When is that?
That's next week.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was saying because they're going to wrestle in Canada.
Oh, Gabe Kidd.
Oh, okay, so it is 5 people.
So it's Gabe Kidd and the Death Riders.
Kenny Omega?
Versus Darby Allin, Tanahashi, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi. And Alexa, oh, this is gonna be great.
Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, Gabe Kidd.
Wow, wait, wasn't Gabe Kidd supposed to be in Anarchy in the Arena, and then he wasn't in Anarchy in the Arena, but now he's in this, even though we haven't seen him, but then the last time we totally saw him, but he wasn't in the match?
Yep, I think you're caught up with all of this now.
Wow, wow.
That's dope, though. That's going to be a good match.
We got Grapple Geekery. It says, Reg, my Facebook under my shoot name thinks I know Phil.
Yeah, no, it be showing me some people that I'm like, I don't think it's supposed to be showing me this. That's via that Facebook shit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we Facebook friends, Reg? You and me?
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm Facebook friends with like your...
With my shoot
Denise,
account or my profile, my main page?
With your profile. I don't think I'm with your shoot account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know you.
Yeah, you don't know me. Thanks, Grapple Geekery. We got Luke Sword in Atlanta who says, need a Brody King feature on the new Swift album.
I mean, this is the first time.
Can you imagine that'd be the craziest collab? All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco says, real question, did Denise send an ultra chat to promote her YouTube channel and her followers, the DWO family? That's the question we all want to know. I don't think they had super chats on in the New Heights podcast.
No, that'd be too much. Like you don't want to take all that money for free because Taylor Swift fans will give it up. If Taylor was like, just send blah blah blah, they would have sent whatever they wanted.
Like even if I knew she wasn't gonna read super chats, even if I knew it was not a part of it, I would still have sent one just to get my hopes that my message would get read.
Unbelievable.
I would have written the Home Alive story on there.
No, there would have been like 800,000 super chats. It would have been too many.
Yeah. Plus, the thing is that, like, yeah, just that's not the kind of show it was, you know?
No. And she don't want you guys' money. She don't need that.
Yeah. We, on the other hand, we're not billionaires.
That's the fact. Send all the super chats. I do want your money. I do need
Christian Cage. Their tag match.
Thank you, Frank.
Is official.
We also got Corey who says, "Yo, Denise with the glow. Oh, hey!" And he says, "And the bandana wearing smooth rapper Reg. We're on the street is we're talking about hoes and the hoe trade. Come on board the hoe trade.
Yeah, where the hoes at? Where the hoes at? Where the hoes at?
Thank you, Corey.
In the center of the ring.
Let's go, my big homie back on TV.
A blockbuster announcement. That lights out steel cage match.
Damn, Kenny and Kota.
Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi. Joining Ospreay, Darby
We also
Allin.
got Ben T. Swiffer here who says, my ultimate dream match would be Batista squashing Bully Ray.
It got them on his side.
We got John here who says, I just joined the watch along because, like Denise, I also ditched the Cali connection for Taylor Swift on New Heights. Anyone who doesn't get Taylor, I challenge them to listen to Speak Now, one of the most intelligent. Oh, listen to her. Challenge them to listen to her speak. One of the most intelligent artists. Yeah, it's crazy, Reg. It was funny because every time she uses big words, Travis goes, oh, those big words.
Big words.
She uses big words.
So funny.
Words I can't even spell, Reg.
She got everybody in a chokehold. I see it. No, I see that roll out.
What went down?
Yeah, don't worry, John. We were late to the watch along too.
It's unbelievable.
Thank you, John.
Nothing, Denise.
For many years.
What?
I said thanks for nothing.
Reg, we were gonna look like jobbers being live at the same time.
In a complimentary fashion.
We were gonna look like such losers.
Tagging in legal man
What?
for
You could have
the
did both.
upside in this match. Shibata, of course, as you mentioned, Taz been attacked twice in as many weeks.
Trapper
Shibata's
Geekery
trying
says,
to talk
I don't have anything against the Swift fandom, even if I don't understand it. I do, however, understand that it's important for Denise, obviously. I mean, that's how I feel about like men in their sports. I don't get it, but I respect it, but I don't get it.
Men in their sports. You do get it. You cover wrestling.
Now, see, that's an interesting question. I've asked some sports fans that are not wrestling fans if they consider wrestling a sport. And a lot of them have told me no. Hot take. I don't know. It's a hot question. I'm just telling you what I've been told.
I wasn't saying it's a sport. I'm just saying it. You act like the guys that watch the sports. Like you're the same as all the fools on the stats and all that. You're the same with wrestling. It's the exact same thing. Like you're outside tailgating in front of wrestling shows and you spend your entire life covering wrestling. It's actually worse than fools that are into football because you never stop. At least like there's Tuesdays afternoons and they're not talking about wrestling on Tuesday or football on Tuesday afternoon.
That's not true.
You're still talking about wrestling.
That's not true.
Yeah. What if they're at work?
That's not true. Because my husband's a sports addict and he watches like hockey and football and
there's like a chunk of time where he doesn't. He like goes to
because
work.
Either way,
he does other things.
He's on the Twitter accounts, reading the news. He's watching the podcast. He's watching the news about the sports that are happening.
You are worse. 10
Wait, you're
times
saying
worse.
it's worse to be a wrestling fan
Way
than
worse.
it is a sports fan because there's more to keep up with?
Way worse. Football and all those stop at one time. They have off seasons. They have all these things. Wrestling never stops. It's 24 hours a fucking day, and you never stop covering it. If a story drops at 2 a.m, you're going to make a video about it.
But
right?
That's what sports analysts do too. And like all those people, if there's sports news, they're going to cover it at whatever time of the day.
So my point is proven. Thank you, Denise. Exactly like all those fools. Like I just said, that's how this all started.
Okay. I don't think you and I were having the same conversation.
I was just saying, because you were like, I don't understand. I'm like, you do understand it. You do that.
No, but I thought you were talking about sports fans, not people who work covering sports.
What's the difference? If you didn't cover wrestling, you still be thinking about it and doing it the same as a sports fan would, is what I'm saying.
I lost you already, Reg. I don't know what
like
you're
if you
saying
did
anymore.
if it wasn't about money, you still would watch wrestling the same amount of time and dedicate the same amount as
no, because if I didn't work covering wrestling, I'd probably have another job and that would probably take up some time too, you know?
What I said, what the fool. So you are worse than the fools, like I said. Just admit it.
No,
wrestling
I'm
fan.
not gonna
It never
admit
stops.
nothing because I don't know what you're talking about.
Your whole life is wrestling. I'm saying you're just like those fools, if not worse.
So what about you? What about you?
Yeah, I'm saying that's us, is what I'm saying.
I heard a lot of you as in me. I didn't hear no us in this conversation.
Because I wasn't the one that was like, I don't understand those fools. Because I am those fools, is what I'm saying. You are those fools.
I don't even know what conversation I just had.
You left your Taylor Swift pod to come talk about wrestling.
Now they went from work
Because it was over. Except it glitched. And then they came back 20 minutes later.
There was 20 more minutes to go.
I didn't know. I actually found out that someone said that on the podcast because everybody was confused. You got to understand the way that it ended, it just went to black. And everybody was like, oh, it's over? And then YouTube ended the whole stream.
Is she going to go right back to touring with this album? Didn't she? Wasn't she just on tour for like 2 straight years?
Yeah, she was. Well, she didn't talk about that in the interview unless they got to it in the last portion.
She's sick, dude.
As La Faction and Gober Noble.
By the way, we got Uncle Donk here who says, I saw Hogan versus Warrior at WrestleMania live at Sky Dome. My memory sucks, but I don't think Taylor Swift was there.
You were there, though. That's crazy.
That is crazy. We got Infamous Raider Loco says, T Swift always be good in my book because of Selena Gomez. And you heard before I heard of Taylor, so she's my #1. She's my mighty fine Latina, too. Owie.
Selena Gomez, hello with her ugly boyfriend.
Damn, Reg, you could have had a shot with Selena.
Probably not.
No, you probably would have. I think you would have had a shot with Selena.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree. We just weren't in the same spaces at the same time. That's it.
Thank you, Frank.
I would have been like, I love Wizards of Waverly Place.
The Brady Center. Huge tag match. Look at that, Michael Lacey. Saturday night. Whoa.
Oh.
Against Jitspeed.
I felt bad because I don't know if you saw, but like several months ago, Selena did like a photo shoot with her boyfriend, her fiance now, and there was a shot with like her feet on his face, and this tweet went viral. And it said, oh my God, her feet, someone quote retweeted, her feet are prettier than his whole face. And I thought, oh, that's so messed up, man.
That's me. That is so mean.
Messed up.
So
that's when I
mean.
realized the internet was brutal. Like, he seems like the nicest guy ever, and no one gives a shit.
Super nicest guy. Every time I see a clip or hear him talk, I'm like, oh, this is like the nicest guy of all time. And people are just like, he sucks. He's ugly. We hate him.
No, there's a podcast clip of him talking about how he thinks he's ugly. And I felt so bad.
Listen, he's wrote a gazillion hits, and he has Selena Gomez. It doesn't matter.
Tony Storm, Alex Windsor tag team battle live in Scotland.
Meanwhile, in the ring, it's nothing but powerhouse, buddy.
Me.
Take a look at this man.
Bringing the straps down.
Spine buster.
Roos and Dralistico there to break things up almost immediately.
That's great job for Powerhouse. Not only use his power, but the man's momentum against him.
The big homie.
You're correct. And now Samoa Joe's legal.
There we go.
As is Dralistico.
Joe saw them stupid ass articles and was like, dude, my ankle was broke a long time ago.
But Dralistico with the speed, the agility, but Joe right hand intercepted. Dralistico left and right.
Oh.
Kicking him. Turnbuckle into the face of Joe.
Got him.
The waist lock. Oh, now Kikita clutch. Center of the ring. Dralistico in trouble.
Just a takedown.
Yeah, he might be done. Dralistico.
Joe has him anchored.
That's it. He did.
Oh, shit. That's it?
That was a short match.
I feel like they usually go over with these overruns. This doesn't feel like an overrun.
That was like a less than 10-minute match right there.
Yeah.
Even if he is banged up, Taz, he is so.
Damn, Reg, this show's gonna be hella weird to cover.
Yeah, you're done.
We're just gonna talk about Taylor Swift some more.
It's all over.
By the way, we got Luke Thornton here who says this match makes me want a Fletcher Brody feud ASAP. Yo, I would love that. They would make some magic together because you got Brody who's hard hitting and Kyle Fletcher who's crazy.
Yeah, if they feud over that TNT championship in the next couple months, I think that's a really good next step for Kyle Fletcher and specifically for Brody because I think he needs something to latch on to. That's a good feud.
Yeah, we got Dan Jackson here. Thank you, Luke. He says, Reg, did you start the term hooping for wrestlers? What?
No, I don't know who started that term. I don't know where that came from. It just became a thing. Yeah, calling like wrestlers like, oh, that's a hooper, or they're a hooper. That's the thing. I don't know where it started at, but I love it.
Wait, so how would I use that in a sentence?
Just any wrestler is a hooper, because hooper means you're like really good at basketball, so it means it just
so Will
translated
Ospreay is a hooper.
Gigantic hooper, one of the best hoopers.
So if I
Tony
say,
Storm, hooper.
Okay, but okay, because I misunderstood this. I thought this meant like, oh, I hoop for Will Ospreay, for example.
No.
That's because he said hooping for wrestlers. I thought it meant like, oh, I'm doing the hooping for this person.
I hoop for the wrestler is really funny.
Sunday, the big news out of Dynamite tonight is that MJF has agreed to execute his contract for a future shot at your AEW World Championship. How prepared do you feel for this main event?
Look, I'm not the one who hemmed and hawed about whether they'd sign a contract for the match.
Good job, Max.
Someone's rental car right now getting busted.
Somebody in the back like, no!
Not my
Enterprise is gonna be pissed. Old ass Cadillac Buick and shit. Good job, Max. You should have left him bloody. Come back and fight him some more.
Imagine you're just like walking in the parking lot and you find a hangman thrown on the floor.
Like, man, what happened to you, bro?
Oh man. All right. Let's see. Hold on. This show's gonna work differently. I'm not really sure how we're gonna do this show, but we're gonna do it.
What show?
It's just gonna be like a little bit different than we normally do it. So bear with us, guys, on this one, because we're gonna have Reg pretty much. Reg, you're gonna do the whole show.
Not me, not me.
Don't worry. Okay, how about this? Okay, I got it. Don't worry. You know what? Don't worry, Reg. We got this. Yes. You're not hosting, but don't worry. I'm gonna toss it to you, and you're gonna like give the information to people.
Totally. I'm here.
But I will walk you through the segments.
Easy. Ready. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, but before we get to that, let me finish out the super chats here, because from the watch along, we got Grapple Geekery here. It says, Reg, if Denise has to solve the trolley problem with Grapsody and SRS on one track and Taylor Swift on the other, which one do you think she's picking? What is the trolley problem?
Like, if they're both running at the same time, about to fucking crash somewhere, we're dead. That's it, Grapple Geekery. Like, she's picking the Taylor Swift track to not come to its ultimate demise. It's like that same question of like, if we're on a cliff or like in the boat in the water, like who would you pick up? And like,
I would be like, bye, Grapsody and Sean.
We're your friends, Denise. We are your friends. That's
very
nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. And I thank you for your friendship. I'll make sure to thank you as you're going down. I'll be like, thank you. See you in the afterlife. Bye.
Denise, we're your friends.
That's nice.
That's nice. It's not a response.
I'm gonna be like, bye.
Dude.
Red's just gonna be like, no.
We're your friends. You never even met Taylor Swift in real life. How many podcasts have you done with her?
Well, if I save her life off a cliff, we're definitely gonna get to be friends there. It's the end of our friendship era and the start of a new friendship era.
Wow. Easy as that. You didn't even think twice about it either. Like, it wasn't a thought. You're just like, see you guys.
Don't worry, I'll give you a nice little funeral or something.
I'm gonna be dead.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll pick a nice photo of you. I'll put it up there, put some flowers. I'll invite Shayna Wayne, come say some nice things about you.
Friend, like, you guys check on your friends, because this is what my friends do. They'll drop me off a clip for some music artist that they've never even met.
You know what'd be funny? Oh, this is so dark. This is so dark. I imagine dropping Will. And you know how Will talks a whole lot? He'd be talking all the way to the bottom. Denise, I'd be like, bye.
He's all, Denise, before I hit the ground, let me tell you one last thing.
I'm gonna let go even faster. You know what's worse? Knowing Will, he 100% would start a conversation
That's a
right
fact.
at that
A
moment.
brand new one. He's like, no, let me hear your thoughts on this first before we do any of this. And then
I
he's
feel like
dropping that, like,
Phil-
hey, what about that thing I talked about a week ago? I need your thoughts on it.
I feel like Phil wouldn't even try. He would just be like, oh, I already know how this is gonna go.
He's gone. He's out. That's crazy. Damn, for Taylor's. I didn't know it was like this, but I now know it's like this.
It's hella funny. All right, we got JCWV. Thank you, Grapple Kickery. JC says, are you looking up sourdough recipes and podcasts? I'm 100% gonna start making bread. So yeah, that's gonna be happening soon.
Now she got all you guys buying bread makers. She said one thing about bread. Now everybody's a baker.
It's done, Ranch. That's how it works. How it works. It's how it works. We got Ben here who says, what was your favorite music before T Swift came around, Denise? Before my original T Swift was Shania Twain and Kelly Clarkson and Mariah Carey. What?
Oh, that's a sick lineup. Taylor, Mariah Carey, Shania Twain. Shania Twain and
Mariah Carey.
Wow.
Yeah, they were my idols. All right, we got Frank here who says, maybe Reg needs to be in an interview to pick up the Denise slacking. Question to ask her how she feels about wrestling. Did you ever see your soon-to-be brother-in-law come out of WrestleMania? You can do it, Denise. By the way, Travis did have the WWE Championship right behind him in the interview. And when he's sitting by himself, you can see it. But once they get into the two-shot, you can't see it no more because his body's blocking it. But it was there. So WWE technically got a little cameo in this.
That's a nice. I would be using that as something on SmackDown or Raw or something. Be like, look at our thing was on for this big giant podcast.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't know if their social media team has posted anything about it, but if I were them, I would be like, we got to post about this like right the fuck now. Right the fuck now. Honestly,
our belt was next to Taylor, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, Tenruza here says you missed out Young Bucks in the extras room. Oh no, I saw that. Yeah. We got Sheldon here who says Okada's new theme is called Curiosity by the band One OK Rock. He started using the theme the first Dynamite after All In. See, Sheldon knows what's up.
Yep.
Grapple Geeker says Denise's husband, why do we have a 5K bill for super chats? All right. I'm about to go on a quick feminist rant before we get into this. Grapple Geekery. If I want to spend $5K on whatever the hell, ain't nobody, not my man, not nobody, gotta give a damn two shits about what I spend my money on, all right?
Here she go. Wow. Wee. Jeez Louise. Got a bit aggressive there, Denise.
Grapple Geekery is like, damn it, I was just trying to make a joke.
Man, just a bit. She was like, nope, let's get my feminist boots out.
All right, let me catch up with everything so we can start this show. We got John Taylor here who says, if Patrick Mahomes was traded to the Jets at 2 a.m., there is no doubt in my mind Mr. Denise would be woken up out of a deep sleep and turn on ESPN, YouTube binging content about it for the next week. Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure. Like, that would totally be a topic. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some things that they would turn into wrestling fans for, and I think that'd be one for sure.
We got 10 Ruza. Thank you, John. He says, try being Australian when wrestling news breaks at 3 a.m. Oh, hell no. I hate it when it breaks like at 6 a.m. Here in California.
Yeah, it gets annoying, but we do use our time zone to be extra annoying about it because that's how we are. It usually breaks up pretty normal time for us.
We also got Corey here who says, oh, yeah, Denise, I'm a Swiftie too. I knew it. I had a feeling. Wow. We got Uncle Donk here who says, why not book the ops versus, okay, let me read this one. I'm going to save this one for the actual show.
Okay,
let me just make sure there's no more. Let's see. Tenruza says T-Swift and Trump at Mania next year. Hilarious. Absolutely not. Would not happen.
One of those is going to be there.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about Taylor Swift. No, it's not going to happen. Especially, no. Anyways, Infamous Raider Loco says, spoiler, everyone is gone. Denise chose Taylor, but couldn't free her because she was crying too much. Damn, no more Kelly Connect. Damn it, Denise.
She's out. Easy as that. It's that fast. Taylor,
right.
leave podcasting alone so we can have regular days. Thanks for nothing.
We got one more T Swift super chat. This is from John, who says, if Denise was river rafting with T Swift, Mr. Denise, Reg, and Will, everyone fell into the river. Denise would tell Taylor to climb over their bodies to get back into the raft. Yeah, I would like lay them down and make you guys like into a little pathway for her. And then I would like throw myself into the ocean and get in like monster mom bear strength and like carry her out of the water like this.
It says Mr. Denise in here too.
Yeah, I'd be like, you can't swim, bro. You're out. Bye.
Yeah.
We had a lovely couple of years. Thank you very much. You will always be the love of my life.
I don't feel as bad then about earlier what she said. Like if her husband's gone too, then all right. If that's the line. Like even your husband's gone too. Like all right, I understand.
Yeah, see, don't feel too bad. Grapple Geekery says, not how I meant it. Oh no, don't worry. I'm just kidding with you. He says, I just meant he'd want to know what it was. I do not think he'd be surprised and he'd know better than say anything about it. That's a fact. And don't worry, Grapple Geekery. I was just joking. All right. With that, and then I'm going to come back to the other super chat about that urban. That's why I keep saying urban. Uncle Donk. Where am I getting urban from? Sent in, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Let's start the show, yeah?
Yes, this show is urban because I'm on it.
What about me? Don't I count as urban too?
No, 0%.
Damn. All right. Well, whether or not you got an urban, never mind. I was going to say something totally inappropriate.
Do not.
What's a good segue?
Not that one.
If you want her to look at your junk and not say not that one, make sure you get Blue Chew promo code Denise.
Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Yo, the fuse has been lit. It's Wednesday night. Denise and Reg post Dynamite. Come and get your Easter eggs. It's a dub. Middle of the week is AEW Dynamic wrestling and end your night with us. It's a must. It's Dynamite. It might be us. Speak now. We're gonna give you all the recap. Live on YouTube is where you see that. The Cali connection with the feedback.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the AEW Dynamite post show for Wednesday, August 13th. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo, and I'm joined by Righteous Reg. Reg, how are you?
Your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster. I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. Happy to be here. It's Wednesday. Life is life. It's August. Summer's almost over. It's been some interesting times out here, Denise, but I'm happy to be here. How are you?
Hearing you say that summer is almost over is blowing my mind because I haven't done anything summer-ish. Have you?
No, 0%. And when I saw this week that kids are going back to school, I'm like, damn, kids are going back to school already. What the hell is going on? That shit flew by, Denise. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, I've been seeing the exact same thing that you have, where all of a sudden everyone's kids are going back to school. And I'm thinking, it's August. Can't these kids go back to school in September?
We used to go back in September.
Right?
I was like,
remember
wait,
that.
they're going back to school already? August just began. I've just been super confused about it.
Yeah, I have been too, because I swear I remember starting school the first or second week of September. So when did this whole August thing start? Because I thought August was only for college students or summer school students, not for little kids in fucking 5th grade. Like, I'm sorry, but let's be real. Can we please start school in September?
What do little kids in 5th grade have to do with this? Why is it just them?
I don't know. They were just the ones I thought about, because my little cousin, he's in 5th grade and he started middle school today. And I saw his photos and I'm thinking he should be out enjoying the summer. But hey, you know, I guess we got to learn.
Also, what is it with everybody starting on different days? Like Will's kids started yesterday, your cousin started
Districts.
today.
Every district is different.
Everything is so weird. I'm so happy I don't have one of those little, what do they call kids these days? Ankle biters. So happy I don't have one of those little ankle biters.
Reg, you're going to have an ankle biter soon.
Don't say that. Why would you? Why would you?
I'm going to laugh so hard the day you become a dad.
That's not funny. I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to cry. Nobody wants.
Why?
I'm not, Denise. You're the one. You're like married and stuff. And like you could put a baby inside of you and all those things.
Can we not use those words?
What? It's going to live inside of your
It sounds
womb.
horrible. Oh,
like
God.
when it's created,
Oh,
his head and everything's going to form inside of your womb.
Okay, so what? Like, all I heard is I as the woman have to do all the freaking hard, grueling work. A guy just gets to sit back. Yet you're sitting here being like, "Oh, I can't do it. It's too hard."
No, it's hard. After those 9 hard very months, not taken away from that at all. It's hard raising a kid. Kids are fucked up. People are fucked up.
Anyways, it's gonna happen for you, Reg. I'm manifesting it.
Don't do that to me.
All right, we're here to talk some Dynamite.
I don't got no wood around here.
What?
I was trying to knock on wood and there ain't no wood around here.
Hey, be careful, because the wood be getting you a baby.
All right.
All right, guys, we're here to talk about Dynamite. I swear. All right, so right off the bat, I have to say that I unfortunately did not watch the first hour of Dynamite today. I know everyone's going to roast me because I always get in trouble for these things. I did not watch the first hour of Dynamite. So today, Reg is going to be the one to kind of like walk us through what happened. But also in a way, it's kind of great because I get to like react to things that I'm not even sure what happened on the show. So Reg, it is your job to tell us today what went down. But I did watch the last hour of Dynamite, so we'll get into that. But I just had other things going on at the moment.
Wow. How many streams this week did Taylor Swift ruined for you specifically?
Just one.
This one and another one. I heard what you did on Monday.
Oh my God. Yeah, there were a couple people like, okay, so let me just say something. Things get very intense in the world of pro wrestling.
Yeah.
So for the most part, okay, so the news, so I was here watching Monday Night Raw, and a person in the chat told me, Denise, there is a countdown right now for Taylor Swift on her website. And so I'm learning this information and I'm like, okay,
in real
I gotta
time.
go on. I'm learning in real time. So I go on to the website and I'm like freaking out. Okay. Like this is news that I'm getting right now at this moment. This all happened during Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree. So then my editor thought, oh, you know, this is a really cute clip of Denise reacting to Taylor Swift, right? So he posts the video up. Great, no big deal. I don't have a problem with it. It's his job. He posts reactions up. It's what he does. Cool. So the video goes up, right? And then afterwards, I kind of go into the comments section because I see somebody wrote a comment saying, well, what do you expect? She's riding Tony Khan's dick. And I'm like, is this about me? So I go and I click on the comments and it's this whole thing about how I didn't pay attention to the match. And because I didn't pay attention to Maxine and Becky Lynch, I hate WWE. I love AEW. And that just means I'm writing Tony Khan's D word. And that is what that turned into. So do you see the craziness here? And it was so innocent. Someone here in the chat told me, hey, this thing's on, and it just happened to be during that match.
It's pretty ironic, too, that they said it's because you're an AEW lover and Tony Khan, all this. And then today you missed AEW to go and cover Taylor Swift.
But it's just weird. Like, this was not meant to be a WWE versus AEW thing. I was just reacting to Taylor Swift news.
This is a Taylor Swift
versus during Raw.
This is a Taylor Swift versus everybody deal. This isn't a wrestling tribalism thing. So
no, it had nothing to do with wrestling tribalism. I wasn't thinking about wrestling at that moment.
No, we know. We understand. We know exactly where your mind was because we saw it today.
Right. So that's what I'm saying is I don't know what I'm saying anymore. How did we get here?
I don't know.
But that's why I wanted to make sure to say that, hey, this is what happened so that you know. That way I'm not talking out of my ass because I have been in podcasting for a very, very long time, Reg, several years. I have worked with so many podcasters. And I have worked with podcasters who talk about shows they do not watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I never want to be that person. I'd rather be out here and be like, hey, I missed the first hour of Dynamite. I'm sorry. But at least I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I watched the show and talk to you like I actually watched the show.
Who would ever do that? Those podcasters that do that are sick.
And it happens. And it's crazy. So anyways, we're here.
I was going to say, I wouldn't know. I never do that every time we talk about WWE. I watch all those shows all the time.
Right. So anyway, so we're here. Let's talk about it. All right. Overall thoughts, Reg. Let's get into overall thoughts about Dynamite. How'd you feel about this week's show?
I thought that it was prior to the show. There's been this thing AEW with how they announce their matches, Denise, and kind of how things have been going for live shows.
By the way, pause really quickly. Nobody that I've worked for in like the last 5 years did this. So just a heads up. This was like very, very early in my career because I could already see people speculating in the chat.
Totally.
No. Okay. Do not speculate anybody that I currently work with or that I've worked with in the last 5 years. Okay.
Definitely.
I'm talking very, very early on in my career. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now press on.
Life is different, you guys. But there's been kind of talks around how AEW has promoted their shows and today it kind of happened again, Denise. They didn't have a lot of the matches announced before the show, before today. And then hours leading into the show, Tony Khan's dropping some bombs. He's dropping some great match announcements, some multi-people matches. Like these are matches that people would be interested in. And some people that didn't go to the show, specifically in Cincinnati, that probably would have went to the show if they had announced it. And so them trying to figure out whatever that is, it's usually fine because AEW, that's how they've been working. But I've noticed that they're trying to, specifically today with the multi-people matches and trying to get a lot of the wrestlers on the card, Denise, a lot of like your favorites to be featured. I thought it was a pretty good move. What's been happening kind of the last couple of weeks post All In, they're trying to figure out the road to Forbidden Door and what's going to get into that. We're kind of fleshing it out. They fleshed out some matches specifically on the show. And I think they're finally on to the real, we're going to go to Forbidden Door next week. We're going to have this matches. We have a card full of things. I just don't, with the talks of what Forbidden Door has become, and there's not a lot of crossover and there's not a lot of what it used to be. It's been interesting to see how it's been fleshed out, but I thought the show today did some fun things, adding Tanahashi, adding Takahashi, having some New Japan people featured in the card and on the show, I think enhanced everything. So I liked what happened in the show today. I thought they told some good stories leading into Forbidden Door, and I think we got the flesh and the bones of what that show is going to be.
The last hour that I saw, I called it the drunk AEW episode because I got in several minutes before Adam Copeland had his match with Stokely. And that's the point of the show, because I came in right during the women's match, was right when I came in. So I only caught the tail end, so I don't even feel comfortable giving my thoughts on that because I didn't watch the entire thing. But from the point on of Adam Copeland and Stokely towards the end, it was funny because Adam Copeland was out there asking for hoes in the crowd, and I thought, what is happening here? And then we had some other like little crazy, little tiny blippy moments, like the backstage with the Death Riders, and then the part where we didn't know what was Hook's there was a video that that we didn't know if it was part of the show or not. And then the part that we didn't realize was for the Young Bucks. So that's why I was calling it the drunk AEW second hour of the show.
Yeah, there was just kind of a lot going on. They're trying to make a lot of different moves. I do like how they structure the show in that way. It seems like things are moving along pretty quickly. But if you didn't really know what was going on, it took some time to figure out. But that might be part of the plan, you know?
All right, so let's go through this show and what actually went down. So I know that the opening was a back and forth between MJF and Hangman Page, in which they made the Forbidden Door match official. Reg, what went down during that segment?
Yeah, so like I was saying on the watch along, when it had started, I was like, I don't know, because we've seen a lot of these MJF segments, Denise, where it's just him and whoever his opponent, whoever he's feuding with, and they get into kind of the same spiel that, you know, Max is like, you guys all hate me, even though I'm this guy. You guys should hate Hangman. Why are you guys treating me this way? You guys should be treating him this way. And then Hangman fires back at, you don't even really believe the stuff that you're saying. You don't really, you're saying the words, but I don't feel it. And I don't really think you want to be world champion. At first I was like, okay, I don't know where this is going, but Hangman using what the power that he has over MJF and that he's had over MJF of like goading him into anything. Like he convinced him of like, you're not shit, Max. You don't really want to wrestle me. You're going to use that contract because you know, if we have a one-on-one match, I'm going to drag your ass, but just keep kind of hammering him until Max is eventually like, okay, all right, I had a plan, but I hate you so much. And I want to end your title reign so much that I'll sacrifice trying to get one over on you with this contract, and we'll just have the match at Forbidden Door. Like I said, it started out as like a classic MJF heel versus babyface segment, but getting him into the match, I think that they kind of nailed it at the end of what this segment was supposed to represent. Because a lot of it, Denise, they were talking about, Hangman was like, you don't even have a match at Forbidden Door. They kept talking about this match that wasn't even happening. So I was like, what's kind of going on here? But they were getting to the Forbidden Door match. So I think it all worked out.
And we did have the attack afterwards at the show. I thought it was kind of funny, just attacking Hangman Adam Page very quickly in the parking lot. That was fine. I think they could have probably even done more, honestly, just to kind of heat it up a little bit more. They could have gotten a little bit more violent. But hey, I mean, they were down to like the last couple of minutes of the show. Clearly, we've seen them do longer overruns, so that was a possibility, but it didn't seem like they wanted to do that. So it was fine for what it was. Now, we did have a super chat here from Uncle Donk here, who says, why not book the Ops versus Hurt Syndicate before the MJF split? I have a lot of questions that I think are never going to be answered when it comes to the Ops and the Hurt Syndicate. I mean, I'm sorry, not the Ops and Hurt Syndicate, MJF and Hurt Syndicate, because we all thought that there was going to be a big blow off. I don't think we ever really got that unless it's still incoming. Maybe it's going to surprise us out of nowhere. But as of right now, it kind of feels like we were driving down a straight line, and then suddenly it was like, hey, we were about to miss our exit. Let's just get off on this exit. And we just made a quick turn in a different direction.
The most interesting thing I thought about today, Denise, is they didn't mention the Hurt Syndicate with MJF. Like they're moved on. Like MJF is on to something new and better. The commentary didn't put any focus on it. They didn't show like a video saying all this. He's like, I'm moving on to this next thing. I'm trying to get this world championship, and they're not involved in this. So that's like you're saying, I have so many questions as to how we got here so quickly. And to answer the question, I think it's just timing. Like Samoa Joe was out doing the TV show stuff and promoting that. And that probably would have been the best time to maybe get this Hurt Syndicate stuff happening. And now MJF's out, so they have to move in a different way. It could still happen if they get somebody else to join with Hurt Syndicate, or maybe MVP laces them up again. I think it could still happen, but it probably would have been pretty good with MJF also being there.
We got Luke Thornton here, from Atlanta. He says, Denise, what do you think of the whole SummerSlam press conference situation? I thought Alex's video was 100% on point. So I didn't get a chance to check out Alex's video, but Alex was at the press conference covering on behalf of Instinct Culture over there. And, this press conference stuff, it's you can go into so many different directions in terms of covering the whole entire situation. How do I say this? I feel like I've been noticing for a while that things were changing on the media side. Many of you guys know that I used to go to the press conferences very, very often.
Yep.
And I don't know how many of you guys noticed that I stopped going in the last, Reg, several months. I only went to Money in the Bank because it was in LA. That was the last one I did. But before that, I had gone a really long time without going to the pressers. I stopped going as consistently as I was going. I stopped because, one, it just didn't seem like the right content plan for me anymore. So I kind of passed that on to Alex, who then started covering it on my behalf, right? But I started to just notice that it really was kind of weird, I think, because
good way to describe it.
Right. Certain aspects of the press conference were in kayfabe while others were not. And you really had to do your due diligence to kind of read the room and sort of be able to change on the fly. By that, I mean is if Triple H is out there, how is Triple H talking? What questions is he answering? What questions are okay to ask at this moment? What questions are not okay? And by that, I mean, is he going to answer real questions? Or is he going to, or are we only sticking to kayfabe questions, right? Like try to read the room with every wrestler, because some wrestlers were in character, some were not. And you always had to be like trying to read that. And I'm going to be
You had a hard task too, Denise, because you were kicking off a lot of these shows, so people were following along what you were doing, so you had to be even more on the fly, because they're like, all right, we're taking questions, Denise is first, and it's like, well, how am I supposed to start this
without me knowing too? That was the funniest part. So I've mentioned this before, and I've said this to Reg before, where I would be sitting down and I would just be sitting, and then they'd be like, oh, hey, you're gonna go first, and I'm like, the fuck, I'm going first? Who's even coming out? And then they'd be like, oh, so and so's coming out, and I'd be like, all right, good. All right. Thankfully, I always got lucky and I got like good people that I had a question for. Right. But also what started to get kind of funky is that you got to understand everybody is there for different reasons. There's all different types of media there. There's your hardcore wrestling sites and then you have your other outlets. You have your local outlets. You have your outlets that
big
are like
outlets,
Billboard, USA, those types of people. And they're all going to go out there and ask different questions. Now, for me, I thought, okay, it's fine to have that content, but it's not must grab content anymore. Right. That's why I no longer kept going to that, because I started to feel like, okay, for example, at Money in the Bank, when I was there, the last question that was asked to Triple H was from somebody at Billboard, where they asked Triple H, hey, do you think Cardi B is going to wrestle? And I thought, what? Like, what am I going to get out of this? Right. Nothing. And so there was so many situations like that it just didn't feel like the right thing anymore. And I also started to notice that WWE was going to pivot in their format. I noticed they were going to pivot in their format because when they first started, it was a straightforward press conference, right? And then a lot changed during this timeline, Reg. So it started, you had your press conferences, and basically everybody who was credentialed was allowed to be part of the press conference, right? Then as you went on, still the same format of press conference, but then it turned out only select people were allowed to enter the press conferences.
Right.
So for example, let's say we were all credentialed, right? Me, you, and Bob. And then me, you, and Bob showed up and they were like, hey, by the way, Reg and Bob, you're not allowed to go into the presser. You're allowed to cover, but you're not included in the presser. It's just you, Denise. Right. Yep. And so then that started to happen. And then we saw another change in the pressers where instead of doing the format that they normally did, they started to go out into the stage and get the aesthetic with the people in the background and whatnot. And that
then once they started to do that, I realized, okay, it's only a matter of time until this format goes out the window.
Yep.
And it will go out the window. And there were so many little changes that happened throughout this series of press conferences. For example, in the beginning, they were showing people's faces when they would ask questions. Halfway, they stopped doing that. And so all of those changes, you start to realize, okay, this is probably not going to last forever. And I think that WWE started doing them, I assume, because AEW was doing them. I think Cody even said it was his idea or something when he came into the company to do these press conferences. Same thing with AEW. I also stopped going to the AEW press conferences because after a while, we weren't getting real stuff out of it anymore.
No.
So if you pay close attention to those little things, you start to notice these changes that are incoming.
Great. I mean, if you want to hear that's from anybody, you want to hear from Denise, who was on the front lines for a lot of that and was a guinea pig for a lot of this. Because I continuously tell people, like, this is a new concept in pro wrestling. Like, when WrestleMania 11 was over, Vince McMahon didn't go to the back and talk with the press about what just happened or what he would have did different or what people think they should have did in the shows. This is all like AEW and them started this kind of with people that cover the shows and not the biggest outlets getting to go and ask these questions. So I knew it was eventually going to be over because they never fully figured it out. Anytime you saw a press conference prior to 6 years ago, it was 100% in kayfabe. And so when they started to blur the line, wrestling companies want to be able to control the narratives. And when they weren't able to control the narratives for a lot of stuff that was happening in there, you knew eventually it was going to be the end. So I'm not surprised that they've gotten to where they've gotten, especially with the controversy of questions and all the things kind of attached to it, you know?
Oh my gosh, there's just so much. It was so much. So I'm kind of happy that they're done with right now. I don't know if they'll ever bring them back. They probably won't, but I'm cool with it. It's just like, all right, cool. Got to keep moving. You move with the times and you move and try to find different types of content. Obviously, for people that relied only on press conference videos, they'll probably take a hit with trying to find additional content, but yeah, that's why you got to keep it fluid, man, and create all types of content because you just never know when one is going to be axed and you're like, done. I don't get that anymore. We got to find something else to do.
Man, shout out to all those people. They'll figure it out. There's so many other avenues you can use to make this happen.
Right. We got Grapple Geekery here who says, want to get ready for the 3 times swiftly? Try Blue Chew. 3 times swiftly? Did I read that right?
Sex. Supposed to be sex, but...
Oh, we want to get ready for sex swiftly. Try Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he meant $3 times swiftly. What?
I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense 3 times swiftly.
That's why I asked you. I'm like, did I read that right? Are you saying you want to have sex 3 times swiftly?
No.
Use the Blue Chew. That's how I understood this.
No, it all came up. You got to where you needed to get to eventually.
All right, we got John here who says, if you want to score a touchdown in bed and take her to new heights to usher in the greatest era, Blue Chew, promo code Denise. Hey, see, I get it.
Listen, you just can't be as quick as some of our supporters can, you know?
Yeah. Frank here says, no Taylor Swift for the intro, expected Reg booted. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, Denise, if you had to pick a roommate for a year, who would you choose from your co-hosts 1 through 4? And same question for Reg, plus better dancer, you or Reg? I'll go ahead and pick Reg as my roommate.
Out of all your co-hosts?
Yeah. I feel like you're the most. You're the one. I mean, you've stayed here before, so I already know how it.
I have been your roommate before for.
So there you go, Reg. I'll take you as a roommate.
Because I
buried your birthday party last week, so I won't bury your roommate skills this week. And I also threw you off a metaphorical cliff. So
you did. That's crazy. Drown me in a metaphorical ocean and all the shit. But yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it.
And I'm a better dancer than Reg. Reg can suck it.
Who would I pick from my co-hosts? I want to say Denise because her friends will come over. You know what I mean? Like,
what friends? Will Washington?
No, not them.
You want to hit on Will?
Not them.
I'll give you his number.
Or like your aunt or your mom will come over. So yeah, I'm picking Denise. Yeah, Denise, I think. Have your family reunion over here, Denise. No problem. Yeah, bring them all over.
Sure. John here says, I stand with Denise. I also chose Taylor Swift over the first hour of Dynamite. Thank you, John. John's had my back. So when I'm getting roasted in the comments, at least John's got my back.
Come on.
All right. We got Frank here who says, so Reg, Phil, Mr. Denise, and Will about to fall from a cliff, and you just found out one of them is a secret Taylor fan. But who? Who's the Swiftie you saving? Oh, I can save one? Oh, Mr. Denise. Mr. Denise is a Swiftie.
Yeah, I would think so. Like, probably save your husband out of all the rest of us. Closet Taylor Swift fan, Will Washington could potentially be one.
I don't know. Will's a little interesting.
He has an interesting taste for sure. He has an interesting taste.
An interesting fella. All right, we got Tenriza here says T-Swift brings out the piss and vinegar in Denise. What does that even mean?
She gets fired up when it's Taylor Swift talk.
All right, we got Frank here who says, shout out to Denise and Reg. Have a great rest of your night. See you, Reg, in a few weeks. See you, Denise, Friday. Get ready for wrestling weekends coming up. Let's effing go. Yeah, we got Clash in Paris and Forbidden Door. We also got John here who says, plot twist, Denise has never listened to Taylor Swift. Triple Paw paid off Denise to miss the first hour of Dynamite. Wow. She's a paid show for the Fed. Yo, John, if you put this theory out there, there will be people who buy this information. Like, legit, Reg. People will believe this.
AEW is going to be so mad at us. How could you do this?
I'm sorry, TK. All right, let's keep it moving. We got to get to the rest of this show. All right, we had a match between Jon Moxley and Kevin Knight. Reg, you said this rocked, and then you said something about Darby coming out and he took Wheeler Yuta, or he put him in a body bag in, or were you just messing with me?
No, that was all real. I thought the match with Jon Moxley and Kevin Knight was super fun. The way that Kevin Knight has the crowd with him is something about his movement is just working out really well. The crowd, unfortunately, was not on his side for most of this match, as they were in Cincinnati, as we know, Jon Moxley's hometown. So at one point, Denise, there was a let's go Moxley chant, and then also you suck Yuta, like at the same time, like the whole time.
Damn, so like, Wheeler Yuta's still the only heel in the Death
no
Riders?
Matter what? Like the whole time they were like, we love Moxley, he's the greatest, but also fuck Yuta, he sucks, we hate that fool. Like they were still giving it all up to him. They feel about Yuta the same way that you feel about Yuta. So that was a great little contrast in there. People have been saying Moxley needs to take a vacation. I'm on the other side. I've loved the work that he's been doing recently with
recently, as in the match at All In, and then the match that happened the week after. So 2 matches, Reg. Keep it moving.
And this one, that's 3 matches. Look, the match with Hangman.
Okay, fine. I'm only because I didn't watch this match. I'm gonna take your word for it. So you got 3 match, and I'm giving you the 3rd one as the benefit of the doubt.
Let's go, Jon Moxley. If you got 3 matches from me, that's a good little way to start out what you're doing post.
Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with Jon Moxley? Like, what happened, Reg? I need to know what bewitched you to be the biggest Death Riders fan.
Why did you bring out a game from like 1970?
Fucking 7 minutes in heaven.
Did I have 7 minutes in heaven with Jon Moxley? No, I didn't. Real just recognized real. Y'all need to catch up to what.
Yeah, this Real is looking more like La Fufu instead of La Boo Boo.
The Death Riders, when what they've done for AEW as a whole is so much. I love the work that Moxley's been doing. I think that he's taken on a different role. I think he heard all the shit we were talking when he was AEW World Champion, and he's applying a different kind of way post that. The match with Kevin Knight was really fun. I like Moxley against guys like that because he always gives them a lot of space. He let Kevin Knight shine in a lot of spots. In Kevin Knight's heat segment, Moxley was like giving it up to him, and I thought that was really great. But Moxley is a super villain still. It's going to take more than anything to defeat him. I loved his kind of Darce choke finish on Kevin Knight. Just like, there's nowhere I can go. I'm caught up. Moxley got me for good. The continuous feud he has, the Death Riders in whole have with Darby Allin, I think is great. The little promo that Mox did to get into the match, I think was great. Darby coming out with the body bag and the skateboard, I think was awesome. Crowd went crazy for him. He had a ollie on Wheeler Yuta's back. And like I said, put Yuta in the bag, but when he was about to hit the coffin, dropped on him. Claudio caught him out of midair, which I think was awesome. Jacked him up, hit him with some very nasty spots, then put Darby inside of the body bag, hit him with the spinning UFO. If you know Claudio, he does that fucking airplane spin type deal where he drops his arms. He did that with Darby Allin in a body bag, dumped him. It was very disgusting. Then that led to Will Ospreay coming out to make the save. Gigantic pop. He was holding his arm, Denise. You know, there's this injury thing. I don't know if he was playing because he said that his neck stuff, but like he was doing like this, my arm is not feeling well, even though he was killing it. So then he announces during that, Denise, that he wants to have the lights out steel cage match, but he didn't say this is going to be 5-on-5. He didn't say what the specifics of the match were when he said that during the promo earlier in the show. So when you came on, I was like, Ospreay announced this cage match, blah, blah. I didn't really know any specifics on it, but later in the night, they named the specifics, and the specifics are fucking insane, if I may say so myself.
So the specifics that Reg is talking about, by the way, is that it's going to be a lights out steel cage match. The Golden Lovers, here we go. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi.
What?
Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Will Ospreay. It's all one team, right? By the way, that's one team.
Sick ass team, you guys. Unbelievable.
Versus the Death Riders, but not the Death Riders that you think. No, just Claudio and Jon Moxley. So Wheeler Yuta got booted.
He's out.
And they're going to be teaming up with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick. And then someone who we thought was going to be taking part of Anarchy in the Arena. Instead, it looks like he's getting his moment here. Gabe Kidd has been added to this as well. This match is kick-ass, Reg. I'm looking at this, and I think this card is looking really good, actually. I was about to say there's like 1-2 matches, and then I skimmed the entire card. I'm like, wait, no, there's like 5-6 matches in here that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, this show's going to be sick. I think, like I was talking about at the beginning of this, with the talks around Forbidden Door and it not being kind of like what it's been with the crossovers and the different promotions and that feeling people weren't getting it. This match right here is Forbidden Door as hell. Like, Gabe Kidd specifically had to drop out of the G1 very recently because he has a bad leg. And so he's announced on his match, like, I guess his leg's better, and fucking Tanahashi's on his farewell tour back to farewell retirement tour. So seeing him in this is crazy. All the New Japan ties that a lot of guys that now work in AEW have in this match. This is going to be a crazy match on a crazy ass card.
Yeah, so like even just looking at the card, so like this match I'm really interested in. Okay, let's run down this card really quickly because there's a lot that's actually happening here, and we're getting closer to Forbidden Door. So we mentioned the lights out steel cage match. We're also going to get the Hurt Syndicate versus either FTR or Brodito, which is happening next week. And I mean, let's be real, Reg, it's going to be Brodito. And Brodito is going to fucking kill the Hurt Syndicate, and they're going to be champions, and I'm going to be so happy.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, Reg. Positive.
Are you sure?
Positive. I'm sorry. If you tell me that the outcome of this is either going to be the Hurt Syndicate or FTR winning back the AEW World Championships, I'm going to say dropped the ball.
You know why I'm going to say it's going to happen probably?
Why?
Today.
What's going to happen? What are you thinking is going to happen?
Well, today on this show, Adam Copeland wrestled Stokely Hathaway, and that was silly. I have thoughts on that. But the whole reason that this was happening, because at one point, Christian Cage, Adam Copeland's famed tag team partner, came out to make the save. They need a big match at All Out Canada, Denise, against their opponents, FTR.
But why does that? It doesn't have to be for the tag titles.
The AEW Tag Team Champions.
No. You're telling me that it's much better to do another run with Adam Copeland and Christian as tag team champions versus instead going with a fresh face new team in Brodito?
Yeah.
I disagree. I'm not on board with that.
This is vibes time, Denise. It's fucking Edge and Christian.
I'm sorry, but Brodito, hoop. So for that reason, I am going for Brodito because they hoop.
Okay, you got me. All right, you got me. You win. Winner.
Look, I'm
you
just
hoop
saying.
for Brodito. I see you.
Well, I just maybe I'm wrong here, but I just feel like AEW should be about moving forward, more teams, more new teams, more fresh faces, instead of always going back to the I hate to be this person, but the ex-WWE people. I know everybody, I love Edge and Christian. Okay, I get it. But again, I'm far more interested in seeing Brodito as a tag team champs than I am Edge and Christian one more time.
So where's your interest level on FTR versus Edge and Christian?
My honest interest level?
Honest.
You're not going to roast me?
No.
Is the chat going to roast me? On a scale of 1 to 10?
Mm-hmm.
2.
A 2?
I knew, see? You said, you promised you weren't going to roast me. I gave you my honest answer.
And I immediately was like, what?
And I was going to lie and say a 5 because I felt like
a 2. You do not care one bit, one iota. Jeez.
Ender says 2 is wild.
Wow.
All right, now if we were going to do the Hurt Syndicate versus Brodito, my interest level is like an 8.
But we have to get to Christian and Edge versus.
That's fine. Can you just do that without the championships?
Yeah, but we need some stakes.
What's this? Forget the steaks. We're going vegetarian, okay? And we'll just have them, just for the sake of reuniting.
Listen, it's not forever, Denise. We have to make this moment.
Why do we have to make this moment? Why?
Because people have been clamoring for it.
What people?
Canada's going to go ham for this match. And listen to this. Edge and Christian holding those AEW tag belts up, and Canada fucking goes crazy for them.
Cool. And then what's going to happen when they leave Canada and they come back here?
They'll lose them back to FTR. I don't know. No.
Maybe they'll lose them to Brodito?
No, they'll lose them to the Young Bucks because we need that match too.
Oh, my God. Okay, fine, whatever. Clearly, I'm just drinking haterade over here.
You are, because you hate tag team wrestling and you hate
I don't
FTR.
hate tag team wrestling. I'm trying to save tag team wrestling and tell you that Brodito is the way to go about it and save tag team wrestling.
You're not trying to save tag team wrestling, trying to save yourself.
What?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that makes no sense at all, but whatever. All right, let's see what everyone here is saying. We got John Taylor here who says, those who pay attention to Taylor know how savvy and intelligent about the music industry she is. I feel the same with Denise with the wrestling industry media, where people who don't know don't put enough respect on Denise's name. Thank you, John, for saying that. Thank you. I really appreciate that, man. It's hard out there. Yeah. I keep a lot to myself. It's best. It's best that way.
Mm-hmm. You got to write a book in when it's all said and done. So you better keep some of those memories. Or you
got. I don't know, bro. I've been drinking that Diet Coke. My memory be leaving me.
That's true. That shit.
Reg, you're the pothead. Can you save my memories? Because somehow, some way, you have better memory than I do.
You got to start utilizing your notes app or your voice notes. You got to be like, oh yeah, that's a memory. Write that shit down for later.
That's a good
idea.
That's
my words of advice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one day I'm gonna put the tell-all book of wrestling media world.
Ooh, you got some gems in there too, Denise. Some people will be going crazy for a couple of them stories.
Thank you, John. We got Uncle Donk here who says, as a Torontonian, ooh, I don't think I've ever said that word.
Torontonian. Yeah, I've never said that one either.
Me either. Mm-hmm. Torontonian. He says, I will not go to All Out if Cope and Cage isn't wrestling for the tag titles. Wow. Okay. You know what? Fine. I can respect that.
Vision, baby. Come on,
I'm
these
not
Canadians.
A Torontonian. I can't even say it.
The Torontonians are going to be going ham for it. This is the one thing they've been waiting for years and years to see, Denise. Edge and Christian, or Cope. Adam Copeland, sorry. I keep calling him Edge.
Yeah, he's just Edge. I'm done with this whole we got to beat
Mama
proper
call him Edge.
stuff.
I'ma call him Edge.
Let's just go with fucking Edge. Well, come on. All right, we got Sheldon Jackson here who says, Denise hates tag team wrestling, hates the people, and hates her friends. I hate a lot of hate from you tonight, Denise. Damn, T-Swift is more important than your friends, too, you wild.
That's crazy. All she cares about is Taylor Swift, hot Cheetos, and chicken nuggets. That's it. That's the only things on the list.
Just keeping it 100.
I don't know why that killed me. Just keeping it 100.
Y'all tell me, be honest, be yourself, Denise. That I am myself and I am honest and everyone roasts me.
Hey, relax, Denise. That's too much. That's too far.
Oh man. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Peace Scientist. What's up, Peace Scientist? He says, yo, Denise, saw that you were at Brain Slam show last week. I RSVP'd but missed it. Were you able to get a pair of Brody King's Adidas shoes, boots? Thank you so much, by the way. I was not able to, but I didn't even try, to be honest. So that's probably my fault because I really wasn't sure how like that worked exactly. But I did see them up close because they had an exhibit and they were very nice, very clean looking. So yeah, I did like them. It was just a cool crowd. Reg, you would have loved it. It was a music wrestling crowd, so it was like very alternative. You know, everyone had piercings and colorful hair and you know that type of crowd.
LA crowds, man. That's what I miss about fucking PWG, baby. That was the vibes all the time. You see just like a random celebrity there and all this shit. Those are the vibes, man. That's what's great about LA wrestling is that shit.
Yeah, it's more like a punk rock kind of feel.
Yes. Damn, I should have went.
You should have went, Reg.
Next one.
It was like in a warehouse, and it was a very cool vibe because it was a warehouse, and then there was an alleyway, and the entire alley had graffiti and street art, so it looked really cool. And then get this, the freeway was right outside the venue, so in order to get to my car, I had to go underneath 2 freeways to get to my car, which was hella spooky, by the way. I had to call my husband and I was like, hey, can you be on the phone with me while I'm walking to my car right now? One of those situations. Because you just never know what's going on underneath those freeways. It was pitch black. It was already like 11:30 at night and I was walking by myself to my car. Yeah, in these parts of LA, underneath the freeway. You get me, Reg? You get my drift?
It's scary under there.
Yeah. So thankfully, all was good, but still. Thank you so much, Peace Scientist. We have Hassan Bala here who says, Denise Riders trying to save tag teams.
Denise Riders.
Look, what I'm going to say is this, man. Watch when freaking Bro Dito get those tag team titles, go on a run of a freaking lifetime, and everybody's going to be here going, oh my God, they were so amazing. And I'm going to be like, yeah, you guys could have had them 6 months ago, but we had to go with Adam and Cope.
Listen, moments are everything. Adam and Cope, no. Yeah, that's the same guy 2 times. No, I'm not doubting Bro Dito's fucking awesome. And if they won the match, it'd be great. If they became tag team championships, that'd be awesome. I just don't feel like they will.
Why?
It's not that time for that.
When is the time when we're all dead?
Bandito's still the Ring of Honor world champion. Nobody would ever know that.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's really sad. Thank you, Hassan Butler. We got Sheldon Jackson who says, and Reg, Denise is supposed to be our friend. That's crazy. Tonight she told us how she really feels.
Yeah, no, she don't care about nothing. It's all about Tay-Tay.
Yeah. That's how it is. That's how it is, baby. Know your role. Know your role and shut your mouth.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
All right. Thank you, Sheldon. We got Ten Ruza here who says TK should buy Globe Theater, LA, ECW Arena run shows. Yeah, man. I haven't been to the Globe Theater in a long ass time.
It's been some years for me too. What a different time. They're running the ECW Arena in a couple of weeks. I don't know if he'll ever buy a one place spot in somewhere and just run shows there, but he could. It'd be cool.
I agree. All right. Thank you so much, Ten Ruza. All right. Let me finish running down this Forbidden Door card. So we also have let me see, Kazuchika Okada versus Swerve Strickland. Let's talk about that. Yep. How are you feeling about this build up to this match? Because I was starting to feel it in the beginning, but right now I'm not feeling that it's as hot. Like this is a match that I thought was just going to have a lot more heat to it.
Yeah.
And I felt like today when Swerve and Okada had that confrontation and they were like, Swerve's house, blah, blah, blah. And then Okada's like, bitch. And then they quickly get it pulled apart and they barely do like anything. I thought, that's it?
I'm nervous. They brought it up. Swerve came out. Renee was like, I saw you talking to the doctors earlier. What's up with that? Swerve was like, yes, I was. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to let this little whatever derail me. Injuries are fucked up in wrestling right now. I don't know how deep Swerves is or what this is, but I don't like that. I don't like them talking about the injury. That sucks. Maybe that's playing a part in this, Denise, because I've also been thinking the same thing. It's like it started out like pretty hot, I think, when they had that Swerve came out and was like, "What you gonna do about it, bitch?" Like I think that was a great way to go, but it just hasn't had nothing's been enhanced or anything's happened of sort to enhance this feud in the last couple of weeks, and I don't know what it is. I mean, this is one of the matches that you don't need a lot of talking and a lot of stuff. When it gets to the match, it's going to be fire, but I would like a little bit more heat to be added to it, like you were saying.
Yeah, I think this is one of those where I thought the knob was going to be at a 10, and I think it's been at a 5 for like the whole entire time.
Yeah. I agree. They need to kick it into high gear in the next week, and maybe on Collision and maybe on these couple of things to really hammer home how fucking great and important of a match this is.
Right. Okay, we got the AEW Women's World Championship match that is taking place with Timeless Toni Storm versus Athena. Of course, Athena using her contract. And then today we also had a TBS championship match with Mercedes Moné, Thekla, and Sky Blue versus Alex Windsor, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale. I only caught the tail end where Alex Windsor got the win for her team, but I didn't get to see enough of the match to really judge it. So what did you think of this and what we saw? And then afterwards, by the way, we did see Toni Storm and Athena kind of like fight out in the crowd area.
Yeah, when they first announced this match earlier today, or was it whenever they announced it, I was like, this is heat. I love everybody that's featured in this match. I think that they still have some lingering or existing or could be feuds with all 6 of these women. So putting them together leading into Forbidden Door is great. Alex Windsor's already in the match with Mercedes next week at Forbidden Door. So having them interact, I think is great. Seeing Mercedes and Willow get back into it, it's been some months. Like they had a great feud. Seeing that was awesome. Seeing Mercedes just mix it up with these women and having her be a part of the little spooky clique for just this show and what that meant, what the work that those ladies have been doing, I think is great. Alex Windsor, like Denise and I have been talking about for the last couple of weeks, has been incredible. I think the way that she goes 1,000 in all of her matches and really separates herself from the class and division that women's division is. I think it's been great. I like that she's getting this title shot. It's amazing. All the work, the women in the match, it's the work that you would expect. They probably could have used some more time, but that's kind of how it always works. I do like how they kind of are mixing up the feuds like I was talking about. Like you said, Toni and Athena were out there. They're still kind of like, because I want it to be continuous focus on Toni Storm, still the AEW Women's World Champion, and everybody in this match, including Mercedes, should want to beat her. But at the same time, everybody in this match should also want to beat Mercedes, and everybody should be focused on what Toni and Athena are doing. Like having everybody kind of mixed up and everybody with the same goal, I think is really good for this division. Mercedes is helping up everything. Getting Willow back into it is great. I think this has been great for all the women in this division, and Toni leading the way, I think has helped a lot.
Yeah, man, I like that breakdown of it. I'm really excited about what all of these girls are doing, by the way. We did have Sky Blue here on the channel. I was so thrilled. We got about a 40-minute interview with Sky.
Yeah, great interview too.
Right. She was so good. Like she was just so I never heard an interview with her before, so I didn't know that much about Sky Blue's like personal life or about her before AEW. And I feel like I just learned so much from her during this whole entire conversation. And I just really felt like she had a good head on her shoulders. And that was really nice to hear about everything she went through, from her injury to coming back to being part of the Spooky Girls trio with Thekla and Julia. And I didn't even realize that her and Julia were as close as she spoke about during the interview. So that was another thing. And hearing about her relationship with Kyle Fletcher, all of that was just very, very intriguing. So make sure you guys check that one out. And then, as you mentioned, we are going to be seeing Mercedes, Alex, and 2 more people, one from CMLL and one from Stardom for the TBS Championship. The other match that we still have is for the TNT Championship, and we have Kyle Fletcher
versus Hiromu Takahashi, who we got to see here today, by the way. He came out in the All-Star 8-man tag match that we ended up having with the Young Bucks, Kyle Fletcher and Josh Alexander versus Tomohiro Ishii, Hologram, Brody King, and Hiromu. This match, though, I did not want it to end. It was just starting to get like the ball was rolling. I said, like, had we had like five more little spots here, because I was really digging this match. And then it just freaking ended. And I was like, no, why did this match end? Then you had so many guys in here that I still wanted to kind of see interact with each other.
Yeah, I think that for the last couple of weeks they've been doing them for months now, these all-star 8-man tags and these kind of, or the 6-man tags or whatever, kind of get a bunch of hoopers, as we've established on this podcast, to just go in there and fucking tear it up, has been amazing. Like, they've been saying since this company started that it's just PWG with the budget. And when it's really PWG with the budget, I'm all in. They had some Young Bucks lore that started again. They didn't have a theme. They got the old Titan, the old videos on there, the old names and all that. I think the work that they've been doing has been fucking tremendous for the last 2 months, 3 months. Them getting back to the Young Bucks that we know and love, and they've been tearing it up in these styles of matches. Brody King has been on fire with so many things that he's doing. He's done tremendous work with Bandito, but he did some tremendous work in this match with Hologram. Like, I think he just works well with luchadors. That's just a thing. He came up in California, so of course that makes sense that he would work well with luchadors in this. Kyle Fletcher has been amazing. If you guys haven't seen the match that him and Ishii had on Collision, definitely go out of your way to watch that. A real fucking hard-hitting New Japan style brawler. The way that he's been carrying himself as the TNT champion, I think, has been tremendous. Getting him an opponent like Takahashi, I think, with the promo that Kyle did on Collision, being like, New Japan, send somebody that's dope, that's pound for pound, that's going to try to take this championship, that's a stalwart in New Japan, and Takahashi definitely embodies that. I thought that he did a lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun spots in this match tonight. Super looking forward to that match too, because I think the run that Kyle's been on has been like, we got to talk about him being one of legit the best wrestlers in the entire world, not just in AEW, not just in America, like in the entire world. Every match that he has is with force. He's trying to be better than everybody in this company. He's on a tremendous run right now.
I'm so glad you mentioned that, because I wanted to bring that up, in that he won the title, right, from Dustin. That match with Dustin was, I think Dave gave that 5 stars, I believe. Did. So yeah, I don't remember the last time a match on Collision got 5 stars. Right, there hasn't been one that's at least happened recently, so that's gonna tell you, like, it was on fire. It was literally one of my favorite main events that I've seen on AEW, like, this whole year. Like, the stuff that he did with Dustin was incredible. Then the following week, because I'm a Collider now, so I watched this, and freaking Kyle Fletcher opened up the show with Tomohiro Ishii, and what they did there was just like, chop fest, aggression. And I was a little surprised by how long it kind of took the crowd to get a little bit more invested in that match. By the end of it, they were feeling it. But in the beginning, I thought, you know what? These guys are going really hard. I'm going to need this crowd to like start to connect with it a little bit more, because I thought the work that they were doing there was great. But anyway, so that's already, his, that was his first defense. I didn't miss one. Did I? No, huh? Or did I miss a match?
Yeah, I think
okay. So that was his first defense, and I thought that was freaking good. I think that he's going to try to be the guy that has one of the best TNT championship runs. I legitimately believe he's going for it, and I think the company's going to go for it, and I think that it's going to happen, because he does have the potential to be, when you would think about Orange Cassidy with the All Atlantic Championship, and you thought about him and how he brought that title to prominence. Of course, not the same with Kyle, because the TNT Championship has been around far longer, but regardless, I think it's been a little bit of a minute that we've had a reign where somebody just goes and defends and defends and defends. That kind of championship reign.
Yeah, it seems like the TNT championship was made for guys like Kyle Fletcher. If we look through the history of what this championship was and how it was established on this brand, doing exactly what you described here is what brought the legacy and what brought that championship to prominence. Continuously putting Kyle Fletcher on TV, having him kind of be the face of Collision for now and just having these amazing defenses, I think is the way to do it. And I think if they're just going to continuously do this for the next couple months, by the tail end of it, Kyle Fletcher's going to be on an even greater plane. He's going to be almost ready for the AEW World Championship. I think this is perfect for him right now.
Yeah, I'm with you. And by the way, I was needing, gosh, Reg, we really need to put reminders up or something. But my goal for this podcast was actually to promote our Patreon show that we just started. I know, Reg, I just thought about it right now. I know, I'm awful. So since you guys are AEW fans, I do want to push this a little harder on this specific show. So every Thursday, Reg and I are doing live watch-alongs of past AEW programming, Dynamites, pay-per-views, etc., where we actually get to put the video on the screen, by the way. So it's a lot more enjoyable to get to do that. And that's happening over on Patreon every Thursday. And I believe we're starting it at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's the time we're going with. So if you guys want to join, our second show is tomorrow. We did the first one last week. And the second one is tomorrow. So if you guys want to join that, patreon.com/Denise Salcedo, go in there. As long as you're in any paid tier, you will be part of getting to tune into the watch along and whatnot. I posted the link in the chat box for those of you who are interested. And if not, you can find the link in the description box below. Again, that is patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. All right. So we also have Corey here who says still tuned in, working on fashion content. Corey, we need to talk because I'm okay. So side note, I'm trying to learn how to sew.
Oh, okay.
I want to learn how to make clothes, Reg.
Oh, okay. This is now I'm interested. Now I'm in. I want to hear this. Yeah.
That's all I've got. I want to learn how to make clothes. I don't know how to sew. And I want to sew, but I want to get like a machine and everything. I want to get some fabric. I want to make a dress. I've never done anything like that before, but it's something that I'm interested in. But the problem is I have no artsy skills, so I do need some guidance.
Yeah, that's where it gets kind of, because a lot of people just have the thoughts in their head and they're just making the shirt and they're just making the pants or whatever, you know?
I have the vision, but I don't have the technical abilities.
Yeah. Because like if you can't sew, then you can't do this.
Right, exactly. So I think Corey, come on, Corey, tell me you know how to sew.
Let's go.
Or something. Thank you, Corey. Watch, will you wear some of my designs once I start to design stuff?
1000%. Where's the shirt at already? I'll put it on.
I'm going to make you a shirt that says California Head Connection.
Why I got to say something? I'm not going to wear a shirt that says
okay, I'm going to make you a Righteous Ranch shirt.
Just make me a shirt that I would wear, Denise. Damn it.
A Righteous Ranch shirt. You've worn a cock on your forehead. You can wear the damn Righteous Ranch shirt.
That is my chicken hat from Hawaii. Get it right.
It's your cock hat.
See, anytime somebody says that, I'm like, that's not what this is. My bird, it's a chicken. Cock hat.
Oh man, thank you, Arnold. He says can't wait tomorrow for the Patreon show. Let's go, Arnold. And I do leave it up, by the way. There's a live stream, but I also do leave up the broadcast so that you guys can watch it whenever you want.
Dope.
All right. Let's see. From here, we also had pretty much the main event, actually. Jesus. The AEW World Trios Championship, the Ops, Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs versus Rush, Dralistico, and the Beast Mortos. And before I get to this match, I should mention we got a tease for Hook, by the way. That was the clip that aired on the show where we didn't know if it was part of AEW, if it was an HBO Max show or something. And it was the bat signal for Hook that aired. So meaning he's going to return at some point. And since he was a former Ops member, something to note.
Yes, Hook is back. He's been gone for a minute. He was having fun with Dame Dash's daughter. I saw him on a reality show at one point. Like he was doing some mystery things while being out from AEW. So it's good to see him back. Yeah, there's some show on Bravo, maybe. It's like another one of those like Nepo rich kid type things. And like, yeah, he's been on there with his girlfriend.
Oh, wow. Is it at least a fun show?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, dang. Yeah. All right. Anyways, this match though, I feel like I didn't get to enjoy it that much because it was so quick.
Yeah. And they had like a commercial break in the minute. Like when we thought it was gonna get kicked into high gear, it was over already. Like This was Denise had high expectations coming in
I
when
did.
she came into the stream and was like, that match hasn't happened yet. And like, I think she and a lot of people had the same kind of feelings because I did when I saw the graphic of like, oh, this is heat. Samoa Joe has been in the news this week because they said he broke his ankle while filming Twisted Metal, so people didn't really know what's going on. And they announced the match like Samoa Joe's back. It's going to be heat. Seeing him and Roosh in a match together, I think it's fire. But yeah, like you said, it never really got kicked into high gear. It was like it started, commercial break, and then it was over.
I really wanted to see more of Samoa Joe and Beast Mortos.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to see. Like that was the selling point for me.
But it didn't get to that point. It was just like they started going for it, but like it didn't really establish all the things we really wanted to. I thought everybody looked great in there. The big homie was in there. He got some great spine busters. The meat chants and everything when he gets in there, I think is awesome. But yeah, I would have probably gave it like 10 more minutes. I thought we were doing like a fucking overrun here.
Yeah, no, and it didn't happen, but the Ops did get the W. By the way, the other matches that I forgot to mention on the Forbidden Door card is we still have the Zack Sabre Jr. versus somebody from TBD AEW for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. We got Hangman Adam Page versus MJF. We mentioned that was made official earlier today for the World Championship. And then Cope and Christian Cage versus Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne.
That's right. They announced that match. The Edge and Christian are officially back together. They got a couple of little more explaining to do to really get it kicked in high gear, but I think that's a great match to announce.
Also, Vasco here is right. He says the first time we actually wanted more of an overrun.
Right. Yeah.
Right? That was the moment to give it to us. And it was like, oh, yeah, hey, there's this big match that's happening. You only get 2 minutes of it, though, or however long it was.
They tricked us. Nice tease, you guys. It worked out.
Savage, man. Savages. Did us dirty. All right, we got Hassan Butler here who says, I want to see LFI in a real feud. They're all killers. I feel like I've been saying this a zillion freaking times, especially when it comes to Roosh. I mean, it's been like, 2 years that I feel like I've been saying this.
Yeah, this is, and not just you, not just Hassan, a bunch of people. Like, they love everybody in here. We always want to see Roosh get something better. There's been some things that happened. They probably would have if some circumstances, but hopefully from here on out we'll get something good. They should be locked into a feud with some real people and get some kind of real story between them.
Yes. And Al Broski, I do like the Twitch chat.
Twitch chat.
Twitch chat. All right, I guess that's it. That's our show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And again, apologies for the first hour of the watch along. Don't worry. Really quickly before I forget, you might have heard this on the other shows, but I want to make sure to emphasize it here too. Next week, I will be gone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So next week, there will be no AEW Dynamite watch along nor a review, but we will be back the following week. And of course, we'll be here for Forbidden Door, etc. I am leaving on vacation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So just shut up, Reg. So just don't worry. I'll still be dropping daily
running
content.
From the grind.
I'm still going to be dropping daily content on the channel. You won't even know I'm gone except for the review shows when I'm not here.
Wow. Unbelievable. Going on vacation. Leave your laptop at home. How about that?
What?
Leave your laptop at home. Are you taking
no, I'm bringing my laptop.
Of course you are.
Just in case. You never know.
Not a real vacation.
It is a vacation. But I'm going to take my laptop. All right. We got Hassan Butler here who says, I already read that one. I'm sorry. We got Lil MT Shocker. Thank you so much. Says Adam Jesus Christ. Copeland and Christian Cage's first pay-per-view match since WWF Invasion 2001.
They haven't had a match since 2001 together. That's crazy.
No way. Oh, I feel like a dick now that I said I wasn't excited.
I'm 105 years old. I remember that. I watched that show live.
All right, I'm moving my level of interest now from a 2 to a 5.
Nope, it's 2 now. It's logged and it can't change.
No, it's a 5 now. It's official.
You can have this.
2001?
That's crazy.
Oh, God, there's no way.
That is insane, you guys.
There's no way.
24 years ago.
I'm honestly stunned right now.
What happened to the time?
Like, there's no way. I'm sorry. I can't fit this in my brain.
That's real.
Oh, man. All right, guys. I move it up 2 to a 5. Thank you so much, Little MT Shocker. Little MT Shocker came out here and shocked us.
Fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's great. All right, we got Corey here who says, let's effing go, Denise. I have a new sewing machine. Please send me a tutorial video if you can.
There you go.
And also, I don't have a sewing machine, but depending on if the tutorial looks easy, I might get a sewing machine. But if it looks hard, I'm not going to continue this endeavor.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
That's how you do it. Just give up.
Yeah, I'm just going to give up. If the tutorial looks too hard, I'm out. Oh, man. All righty, guys. That's it for us here today. Reg, tell the people where they can find and support you.
Every Wednesday, I'm here with Denise. Every Saturday, it's Grapsity with the homeboy Philip Lindsay on the Fightful post show. Now we got the Thursday thing with Denise. You know where to find your guy. I'm always on talking some shit somewhere. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, so check out the Patreon, everybody. I'm trying to grow that. As of right now, there's a new podcast with Sean that he and I did. I do a couple of watch-alongs. I do fan submission watch-alongs. So if you want to submit a specific video, you can do so. I'm also following people back on Instagram and TikTok. And there's other stuff there. Oh, yeah, the show that you and I do, Reg, and just like surprise content, all sorts of stuff. So go check that out right now. Patreon.com/Denise Salcedo. Make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel, and I will see you back here on Friday for some SmackDown coverage. Bye, everyone. Take care.